Hey, we're back.
Hey, that's
no,
crazy.
we're not.
Get
Fucking,
No.
what are you fucking
out!
doing?
Get out! Get out! Stop doing that. Stop.
Wait 1 second.
Okay, don't ask again.
No. There's definitely don't. You definitely want to ask again to be memes.
No, just a second. Just a second.
Is everyone seeing the same thing, or are we each one seeing a different thing?
Just a
You should go and
second.
watch that video that I was trying to put up.
Oh.
Did someone delete the entire fucking thing?
Yes.
Let me go do some
The
one
rules
thing,
are
Pat.
here.
Bring it back.
Oh, I had to be pink or purple. Fine, I guess I'll be fucking royal.
Yeah, you're a royal pain in the ass.
What the hell, man?
Yeah,
I've
the
done
rules.
nothing.
Yeah,
I've done nothing to you.
the full rules are here. It's pretty simple. You just try not to
Guess we'll
explode.
play the non-safe for work edition.
I mean, I'm
Let's
fine with
see.
getting banned off Twitch. The first thing I tried to
When
do on
that
Twitch was
happens,
get banned.
when that happens, that person explodes. They are now dead and out of the game. Okay.
Only 6 diffuse cards, dang.
I mean, yeah, because wait, no. You need to distribute one of these for each player.
Wait, are you sure?
Yeah, look at the rules. Everyone starts with one.
Remove all the exploding kittens and refuse cards or defuse cards from the deck.
Yeah.
Not fair. Deal 1 diffuse and 5 cards total. Wait, no.
This is the last diffuse
Okay.
that's going into the deck.
Wait, are these all the exploding kittens?
No, yeah, these are the exploding kittens, and they're also going into the deck to be shuffled. Everyone
Shuffle
takes
the-
one diffuse.
Wait, whoa.
I
Where are the diffuses?
You don't.
okay.
You shuffle the remaining deck. You take those two out.
Yeah,
Shuffle the remaining
yeah,
deck,
I'm
and then deal 4 cards face down to each player. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I remember now. It's
You
I
just
was
so
skipped one.
shuffling this to deal.
And then you
Okay,
deal it out to everyone.
so everyone takes one diffuse card into
4
their hand.
card. Yeah, we take 1 diffuse card. Oh, it's supposed to be face down.
We can't see your hand.
Oh, true. I'm just facing
Okay.
them down for myself.
I see that. I was like, it's supposed to be face down. It's like they are. It's like they're in your hand. We can't see.
And then we all
so-
get
okay,
a defuse card.
I
Yes,
guess the ones in
everybody
the
get
middle,
a
I guess?
diffuse card.
So
No.
I guess I just pull it over here.
Here.
Wait,
Yeah,
is this a
pull it over there,
defuse?
take it
Oh,
over
it
there.
is.
One,
Okay.
yeah,
And,
one will be left. Just
Joe's already
one.
got one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I already.
Now insert enough back into the deck so there's one fewer than the number of people playing.
One fewer. So yeah, it's 4.
Yes, no 4.
There,
All
still
of them.
4. So what?
2 to 5 player game.
Hell yeah, baby.
Insert the extra diffuse cards back into the deck.
Yep.
Shuffle the deck and place it face down.
Are we
Just use your
doing
drum.
special combos and shit?
Pick a player to go first.
I think
Oh.
special
Some
combos are
sample-
the rules itself, not the different.
No, for advanced play, it's there.
Some
Where?
simple
Oh, sorry.
criteria for the person to go first. Most impressive beard. Most intimidating odor. Shortest spleen.
Okay,
Insert
well, I
the
have
extra
the most
diffuse
impressive
card.
beard, I'm pretty sure.
I've probably got the longest hair.
I shaved it
Pat's-
a while ago, so probably not me.
I won't fault Pat for being a hippie.
Oh, okay.
I have
Shut
the
the
short.
fuck up.
I have the short spine, just
like
short.
Zoinks, man.
Wait, what?
I have the short spine. I'm just short.
Person who goes first. Person
He
who
said
has
spleen.
person
but
who has
okay.
the most
Yeah,
oneros
No, that's
goes
it's
first.
sample criteria.
Ugh.
Person who has the most oneros goes first.
Okay,
Oh, hey.
so before we start taking your turn, you play a card from your hand, face up on the discard pile, or play no cards at all. That's also cool. Some
Hey,
cards
cool.
don't have any instruction on them. These are collected and played in pairs. If you play matching pairs with no instructions, pick another player and steal a random card from their hand.
Finally end the turn by drawing a card. Okay.
Yeah, you always draw a card because the thing, what we're trying to do is draw less because there's a
Yeah.
bit.
You always draw a card unless you do a skip.
Hmm. So the special cards are the diffuse cards. This is the problem with the diffuse cards. You put and why the reason that doesn't work too well in tabletop sim is because you can put the card wherever you want in the deck. The exploding kitten card that you diffuse, you can put it wherever you want. You can put it at the bottom. You can put it at the top. Suppose you should hide. So like supposedly there should be a place where we can hide things. But the issue in this is it's easy for people to cheat. No, you can, Dave.
So-
There's like hiding zones like
So
the
what?
hand.
If we just put things in, should we just shuffle it?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm fine with shuffling.
If we're putting, if we use the diffuse, should we just put it on top and then shuffle?
Yeah, for playing in tabletop sim, I think that is the best solution.
Put your last drawn card back into the deck.
No, it's more the issue that we can't do the thing that's normally done in this gamepad, where we just like where we hide this like below the table and put the exploding kitten wherever we want.
Yeah.
Well, hold up.
With the diffuse.
Hold on, I'm gonna do something. Nope,
Oh,
that's not what I want
good
to
one.
do.
Nice.
Good one,
Why
Butterfingers.
did some of them? Why are some of them face?
Might,
'Cause it's
might I
in a-
suggest?
it's in
might
a
I
hand.
suggest
This
using
is
the back
Pink's
arrow?
hand.
Reverse time, Pat.
No.
There we go.
Okay.
No.
No. Okay, so who's going first and in what order are we doing it?
Well, what are we using to determine who goes first? I suggest whoever has the most on arrows.
Why don't we ask anyone in chat?
Yeah.
People left after
Don't-
the talisman.
Do we count the rings as two on
Don't
arrows?
ask Pedro that, Pat.
Yeah, I'm technically in the chat.
All our viewers left after the talisman stream ended. It's almost as if they came to watch Talisman and not us.
This still shows
crazy.
me the same people when I
Ah.
refresh, but Twitch sometimes is weird when I'm on your stream.
Okay, so Pedro, you're the person in the stream. How do we decide this?
Yeah.
Keep in mind that no matter what you decide, you're not good at anything, so you will never win the category.
What the
Wow.
fuck, David?
Jesus.
You
Look, so the man attacked me when I was paralyzed and then tried to backstab me yet again. He deserves what's coming to him.
What the hell?
Don't think I
Well-
forgot about you, Paralyzer.
I'm not sorry.
how
let's
about
go with
this?
the person
Okay.
with the least points in talisman last round.
That was me.
So you go first.
Cool.
Yeah.
But
So
just to confirm, are we
I
doing anything with the pair cards?
take
like
a
the
turn
2, 3,
so
or
I
4?
can.
Oh,
place
the
a
special
card.
combos.
If you
Oh,
play,
wait.
if you play two matching
Just-
pairs,
He's
you
not
choose
saying
player.
that.
Yeah.
Well, you've said-
He's talking about the special combos.
I guess we are. If you got 5 different cards, you can do the thing.
Okay. Yeah,
okay.
sure.
Sure.
Where do you see that?
It's in
That's
the
on
here.
this.
You
The
blind
field
ass.
guide.
Yeah, the special combos. There's the 2 of a kind,
Oh.
but with any cards, even if they're if they have tech, there's the 3 of the kind and 5 different cards.
Two of a kind
Yeah.
playing pairs when you. Okay, no. Any cards. Okay, 3 of a kind. Get the name of card you want. 5 different cards. That have different icons in the corners.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh,
5
okay.
different types of cards.
Okay. Which way are we going?
Should be clockwise.
Clockwise? Okay.
And there's another drawing a card for the next player to take 2 turns.
Alright, Pat, get fucked.
Get 2 turns.
Nope.
I noped it. Oh, that's one nope gone.
Hey,
So it,
nope.
Oh, it's a yep.
you nope your nope.
It's a yep now.
It's a nope, motherfucker, and Kieran did can't nope. Okay.
So Pat,
No.
take 2 turns.
Poo.
Fucking take your 2 turns.
Okay. Joe, take 2 turns.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
no,
I
Take
still need.
another one.
Yeah,
Okay.
you still
I
need
have
to-
to take another one, but I don't have to draw for this one.
Yeah, you just draw
Mhm.
1 card in the end.
I got another turn.
Okay.
All right.
Uh,
Now
Oh,
he
you
has
just
to draw
drew a card?
twice.
Well, I played that. I don't have to draw for the 1st
I'm gonna take
Yeah,
my
that's what
first
I'm
turn.
I mean, if your second turn was just drawing a card.
Yes.
I'm gonna take my first turn. Okay. I am going to see the future by attaching butterflies to my genitals. See what it takes me in life.
Should we make a little private box so you can see things without throwing them into your... Okay.
Oh, yeah, so 1, 2, 3. Okay,
Just watch me cheats.
that's interesting.
That's interesting.
That's very interesting. And then I put this one, and I end my turn, so I'll draw. Your turn, Vidra.
Was that 2
Very
turns?
well. I'm gonna draw a card.
Was that 2 turns?
Yeah. I drew the first, just drew, and then I played that, and then I drew again.
Okay. David, go.
I have 6 cards, so you can count it by my hand size currently, because it's just the first turn.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, there was nothing very interesting in the top of the deck.
That sounds like one of those newfangled lies.
I mean, I have part of the top deck, and yeah, it's not really interesting.
Ah,
So whose turn is it?
yours.
Oh shit.
Weird.
Okay.
Is there a hand
Sure.
limit size?
No.
No.
Nope.
Cool.
Oh, so you ended your turn.
Yes.
Riveting gameplay.
I didn't even
Riveting.
notice that it was my turn. I looked away from the screen for like 10 seconds and it was already
Because
my turn
everyone
again.
drew cards only.
This is a
Well,
first scene.
I still can't do anything yet, so
What'd you get?
I'm not telling you.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Pat's
though.
hand has 2 bombs on it. He just didn't read the rules right.
Oh, with this I can get a card at random from one of you, right?
So let me see. It's this room. So I am just gonna. Yeah, I am just gonna use 2 Schrodinger.
Ah, but have you considered that you suck?
Okay, I
Get
guess.
fucked.
I wasn't even going to do anything to you.
Wait, what just happened?
He
I-
stopped him from stealing a card.
Yeah, I was going to steal a card for someone, they just stopped it.
Dang.
My hand is nothing
Okay, so-
but nopes. I gotta get him out of here.
You still draw 1, right, Joe?
Spoilers.
Oh yeah, I need to finish my turn. I'll draw 1.
Can I nope
Okay.
you drawing a card?
No, you cannot.
I know.
And that's stupid.
I mean,
You want people to draw cards.
So can I?
yeah, you can nope him, but you don't want.
Yeah, it's
to
your
do
turn,
that
Pedro.
because-
I already finished my turn.
I'm gonna see the future.
But what if I noped yours?
Okay, so I'm gonna put the cards in my hand. I'll just have my actual end there.
Yep, that's a fair way to go about it.
First
Like
one,
Joe.
because order murder.
Who's clearly cheated.
That was the
No.
second. There is a third.
I mean, you can tell. I mean, Pedro got this card from the things I saw in the future. So.
Okay, so now I just need to make sure I place him the right. So it's starting. Nope.
What'd you
Select
do?
them.
He shuffled
It was-
them.
No, I
Good
didn't
one.
shuffle. I just
You
grabbed them
flipped
all.
him over.
Alright. Also, I like your... I couldn't have
Put them
cheated
in the
because
wrong way.
I saw Pedro's card in the future. And I'm
You
like...
put them in the wrong way.
Yours
Oh
is
my
also
God.
a scene the
How do you
future,
know
you
that they're
dick.
in the wrong way? Wait, or do you mean
How do
direction?
you
Because
know?
you put the fucking
Now
one that you
draw
pulled
your
first.
card.
God damn it.
I'm gonna draw cards.
Is that the first one you drew?
No,
Pedro.
apparently when they all
So you
went
put
together,
them in the wrong way.
no, when they all joined together, apparently they shuffled as well.
Well, Joe,
Let me fix
of
that.
course you would know
I
what
know which
card
one
I
is supposed to
have
be the first one. I'll
because
just
you
fix
took that card from over here in your
Oh.
hand because you didn't want it anymore.
Okay, so now it's right.
I have a
Is
bunch
it?
of normal. I have a bunch of normal cards, dude. I
Are
would
they
love
though?
to have this. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw a card, I guess. Oh no! You said this was the safe for work edition, didn't you?
No.
Not
No,
safe
it's the
for
opposite.
condition.
Oh, I heard the not safe for work edition. I should have just kept playing
This
porn
is-
videos
this
back
is
over here. All right, well, Kieran, get dicked.
Okay.
Wait, is it when you draw your turn ends? Is that how that works?
End
End
your turn without drawing a-
No,
card.
I just
Of course,
drew that.
next-
Is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
you
you
could.
end your
I
turn
can't.
by
I can't
drawing
do
your
that yet.
card.
Sorry, I can't do that yet.
Spoilers.
Yeah, you know what I'm doing though.
Spoiler.
Get your nopes ready. Go on then, Kieran. It's your turn.
Wait. Please. Oh, okay. We'll draw. What the fuck?
If you draw an exploding kitten, you have to present it to the class.
It's not.
Nah, I got him.
I know. I just saying.
Stupid. I can't do anything yet, so I end my turn and draw. Fuck.
Hey, look at that.
Can my nope? No,
You-
I can't.
No, you cannot know but the fuse.
So do they just go both in the discard, or?
No, so the exploding part, he puts it in the deck wherever he wants. That's why I was saying that this doesn't work as
Yeah,
well
You should
here.
just put it back in there and then reshuffle it up.
Okay. Well, whatever.
So put your diffuse back in there and shuffle.
That's why like this game is better if you have like those like areas, but the problem is that can see just a bunch of cheating.
What the fuck are you doing?
Isn't a lot of the strategy about being able to just put it on the top of the deck to kill the dude next to you and stuff, though?
Yeah. I mean, yes, that's technically a strategy.
Yeah, that's part of it. Up.
Oh, no, I gotta press G first. Alright.
Okay. My turn. Sure, I'll draw. Shouldn't have done that.
Well, it's not the same one.
There we go.
Shuffle.
Ah, no, just kidding.
No!
Go ahead, Pedro.
Well, I'm gonna play 5 different cards to go grab one for the discard pile. So this, different icon, different icon, different icon.
Okay,
Anyone
but
noping?
now I can nope you just to be a dick about this and have you waste all your cards.
No problem, most of them are useless. That ends my turn, I draw a card.
Most of them are useless. That this is doing
Okay,
this
who the
thing.
fuck shuffled this?
Pedro, there are okay. There are 4 of them in this 20 card deck.
Yes, and the 4 of them were on top after being shuffled 2 times.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's
It's
what
random
shuffling
chance.
does.
Now put it back in there and shuffle.
Oh, he
Can I
wants
just
to-
not shuffle and
Yeah.
fuck David?
That's fine. You want to fuck me?
No, shuffle.
Okay.
And at
We
least I'm
agreed
the
to
one
it at the
playing
start
this
of the game.
And if you think it's exactly the way that it is, then he should skip it anyway.
I see the future.
I can see the future.
The fuck
I love how I can just see your cards flip, but because it's from this, it's just the same.
I can see the future.
Wow, this is some bad shit. I'll tell you that.
Are all exploding kittens?
Probably not all, but probably most of them.
Do you have to play a card?
Okay, well, before I draw a card, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Any nopes? Alright. Eat a bag of dicks.
Okay. I will. So it's my turn. I have to take 2.
Yeah.
I can play as many cards as I want on my turn, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you
Give
two have
me
two
one of
turns,
your
so-
cards, David.
Okay. Wait, do you just choose or one
You-
player?
No, you choose.
Okay, here
It's
you
a
go.
favor. Next
Okay.
time, just do it without a C.
Yeah, that'd probably be for the best.
Like, you can tell us what it is, we just can't choose not to believe you. That's mostly
And
the thing.
then
I just
I'm
gave him
going
a,
to end this
blank.
turn without drawing.
Nope.
It's so one.
Oh, okay.
No. So you still have to
Then
draw
I guess
2.
well, then I'm going to shuffle the deck instead.
That's fair.
Okay.
And then I
Fair
draw
enough.
1.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Next turn.
1 second.
Okay.
He may be
Uh,
exploding.
Nope. I have 2 pairs, or I have a pair. So that means I can take at random.
Yeah, you can take a
yeah.
card at random for someone.
You fool.
Oh, you say that. But I have 2 pair again.
You fool.
Pat's one of the folks that already used this.
That's fine.
You should have
And
been
I'll
stealing
draw.
from David. You have gotten
Yeah,
one
you
for
can get
sure.
confused
No, I
by
don't care. I didn't want it for diffuse. I
Why?
probably should have, but I wasn't playing like that. I'm a fucking idiot. And that's my turn. I didn't draw a thing.
Fair. Okay.
So now it's Pat's turn.
Why didn't you?
Wait,
What
why
do you
you
mean you
didn't
didn't
draw?
I did just draw.
Oh, I understood you saying you didn't.
No, I drew.
Yeah, I heard
Okay.
didn't draw a thing. I'm like, wait a minute.
I didn't say that.
All right.
I mean,
go.
it sounds like
Your
it did.
turn, Joe.
Okay, I'm gonna attack David.
That doesn't attack David.
That doesn't work. You've attacked Pedro.
Oh,
in
no,
the
sorry.
place.
Yeah,
I'm
Pedro's
sorry.
still there.
I forgot Pedro is still there because he doesn't have any
He just
cards.
doesn't have any card. He hasn't exploded yet.
What did Pat do to
Yeah,
not
He might
play,
now.
I just
Pat,
drew a
you
card.
drew
You
a
just
card. Okay.
So,
Alright, Pedro, draw 2 cards.
The only thing you have to do on a turn is
Oh,
draw
I
a
draw
card.
one and then we'll see. Yes, I draw a second one.
Do you explode?
No.
You legally have to tell us if you explode.
I know, but no, I didn't. I'm still alive.
Alright.
Oh, you're dumb?
Like EBGB song.
How many
Your
cards
turn,
are there?
Kieran.
14. Huh.
all right. I think it's your turn, Kieran.
I'm skipping.
You
It's
bitch.
fair. Well, Pat.
Go on ahead,
Oh,
Pat.
I wish I had something, but he stole everything.
Exactly.
All right. It's your turn, Joe.
Well, if I am going to die, let it be by my hand. I'm gonna shuffle.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like with everything in my
You have
life, let me
discovered a toilet werewolf.
like everything in my life, let me ruin it by myself.
Almost
Discover
half the
you
deck
have
is
a tool.
explosion cards.
I am
Explode.
fine. No.
Wow.
I wish I would after
We're
seeing
gonna
this
get over
card.
here. We're gonna get over
So-
here. I mean, I've got
Pedro's
one
turn.
bad, too.
Let's see, do I explode? Surprisingly, no.
This is
Jesus
bullshit.
Christ. 4 out of these 11 cards.
I'll be a real man and draw. Alright, your turn.
This is bullshit.
Jesus.
Yep.
The most bullshit thing, and I know you're not doing this, David, but you just shows your hand at the end is all the exploding kittens. What
Well-
did these do?
It was nice knowing you.
9 cards in there. It's a higher chance that you don't
Yep,
get one.
I fucking blew up. Of course I blew up. Now, witness
Ah, yeah.
the
Teeny
grossness.
cat.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, that's why you were complaining.
Yes, I exploded. It's what
Wait,
I
No,
said.
I meant last time.
I
The last
die.
time you complained for something else.
All right.
Didn't Pat have to place the explosion there, or when you die you keep the explosion?
No, it's we keep the explosion because he's okay.
Because otherwise,
But-
you would never be able to end the game.
So and yes, Pat, I also
Well, the
had
last
it.
person.
We had the same awful card.
What?
Yeah,
the
the
fuck?
last person standing wins.
Yeah,
So-
go Pedro.
Okay, I'm gonna take a card from David by playing two. No shit. Never
Good
mind,
one.
they're different. I was
Yeah,
now
good
confusing
one.
the 5-1. Sorry,
Nice.
I'm
Should
gonna
I,
draw a
should,
card. I don't explode.
Okay.
Cheater.
Kieran, I'm playing favor. Please give me a card.
Give you a card?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here.
All right.
Yeah.
I am going
still
so
have your
did you?
to skip my turn now.
So
A big
So-
dirty Sasquatch on your face.
so yeah. So Pat died in an explosion caused by a cat, and I died because a cat vomited too hard on me.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy.
Your
It
turn.
sounds like
Kieran.
a way you die. It's just a really
So-
unlikely scenario.
Oh, you guys aren't
Cat.
gonna give me anything good.
Pat, do me a favor. Bring back the iPad.
Yeah, fuck it. Give me a
Why?
card, Pedro.
I want to do a meme.
Okay. There you go.
Okay, Jesus.
I think this is fucked over there.
Hell yeah.
So it's
Okay.
oh yeah, you still need to draw, right?
Stop looking at
Yep.
porn.
Now it's your turn.
I'll never
Okay.
stop.
Shh. Mm. Mm.
What are you looking
I'm
at over
going
there?
to draw. I don't explode.
All right. I guess I'll draw. I mean, it was bound to happen, but I diffuse it.
Now you put yours back in there. Stop.
Can you stop doing that?
It's really annoying.
Nope, I'm deleting. Fucking go straight for the one name that absolutely irritates me.
Whose
What
turn is it now?
memes?
I was just I asked spent for a for an iPad,
Okay, it's
and
not
I
my
was
turn.
just Kieran. I was just
Okay.
looking. I was just looking at we're not the
All
same
right.
memes.
2 out of 3, buddy.
Fucking Christ.
I'm not going to shuffle. Oh,
You should have shuffled. Ah! He had the fifth one!
He had the
Yep.
diffuse.
Yep.
yep, I got the extra one.
Oh. Well, that means he wins.
So now
That's
this
not
card
true.
goes back, and
Yeah.
I'll shuffle.
Good one.
And yeah, there's a ice scenario where I win now.
Maybe. Maybe.
David, go.
But I shuffle because I can.
Jesus Christ. Take
Okay,
your card.
Oh, well.
okay, Kieran, it's a 50-50.
I mean, I guess I'll look at the future to see what my future holds.
Am I going to lose?
Just draw the first card and we'll find out.
No. Okay. Okay. This
You know the
was
order,
the
though?
second. This was the second card.
How do you
Yeah.
know which one it is?
Yeah, I
'Cause-
don't know.
Because
I
the
don't know.
the leftmost one would be the first one.
Are you sure about that?
Kieran,
That's the
professional
order it draws
cheater.
in.
Professional
Okay,
cheater.
let's do a test. I'll put these three on top of each other if I can,
Wait, but
Check the order.
and if I call them, fucking all three. Okay. Oh fuck! What the hell? Get the
Here,
hell
let
out.
let me, an impartial party, do this, right? So let me just look at
Sure.
what this card is. Okay. And then throw it on top here. And then... What the fuck? Oh, did you guys see what those cards were?
yeah,
No.
no.
The game was just weird. Okay, so...
Is the leftmost one the top?
Well, let's check it again and see if it does always do that. Yeah, alright.
The leftmost one's the top.
Alright.
I will tell you that the bad one was the second one.
Well, so Kieran wins.
It wouldn't have mattered if I won because I have a diffuse anyway.
Oh right,
Yeah.
you never got defused.
I never
yeah.
diffused, so I'm going to win anyway. Here,
Shit.
I will draw my card. Oh, it's a good one. Pedro, draw your card.
Hey.
I'll shuffle.
Sure, man.
Yeah,
Damn,
I
that's
explode
crazy.
my alien kitties.
You fucking.
So yeah, I win.
It's
Can't-
my toy.
I can't believe Kieran cheated at yet another game.
I didn't even cheat. You were the impartial third party. You
I was-
assured, in fact.
Yeah, I was
that
very
didn't
partial. I
cheat.
wanted you to lose.
Uh-huh. And the facts said otherwise.
We're like Russia at the Olympics, baby. Nobody wins but me.
Are we playing another round, or are we doing something else?
I mean, that round was
Snake
30
oil.
minutes. I don't know. Yeah, you want to do snake oil? I
Ultimate
don't care.
spell words. Oh, epic spell words. I'll always call them ultimate.
Jesus
We
Christ.
could do that. I do be liking that game.
Joe's popping a hard one for snake oil, though.
Epic.
I mean, it's a fun game, but we can't play these spellers.
I'm fine with whatever. I just know one of them and I don't know the other one.
I mean, that's the thing, David.
I'm also
If
bad
someone
at persuasion
suggests,
games.
if
So am I.
something suggests for us to actually just go play something I don't want to, I'll just leave.
Typical.
I don't think that's unreasonable.
Alright,
necessarily.
necessarily. Stuff with a banana.
What the fuck is this?
Is a banana? I gotta go find.
At least give us a banana each.
What are you trying to find?
Gosh.
Wait, what are you trying to find?
Fucking hold up! No, he wants a fucking banana each.
Yeah, give it to it.
I'm trying to figure out what it is you're trying to find,
He
because if you're
wants
trying to
Epic
find
Spell
epic...
Wars.
Well, he has Epic Spell Wars.
But he's not the owner. So
He
you
could
need to
be the
create a new room.
host.
Put a banana down. Let's see how big it is.
Someone's
big's the
holding the
banana?
banana. Someone locked the banana in place.
Unlike the banana.
Okay, place the banana down.
Isn't there like something similar to Epic?
Ah.
Someone's enlarging the banana.
Ah.
Enlarge it while I'm measuring it.
Fuck off. Oh my god!
I'm also,
Banana,
I'm also doing it. I'm also doing
banana
it. So it's,
I'm trying to
for
just put it off the screen for myself.
You don't let me to check.
You have to zoom out to see the fucking thing.
Okay, it's more than 200 centimeters long.
I can't move it now.
Because they locked it again.
God damn it.
Yeah,
It's fucked up.
that's a big banana.
I don't think it's getting any bigger.
I don't think you
No.
can.
Well,
Ah,
some-
Everything's white.
Sometimes
Epic
the
Spell Wars.
banana. Ah, my eyes.
Wait, is it Epic Spell Wars? What is this? Epic Spell Wars on the one I have.
Epic Spell Wars 1 through 5
Huh.
scripted.
I guess that those are expansions.
Yeah,
Guess so.
apparently.
I have no idea how to play the expansions.
Probably the same way.
No, they're different
But
rules.
I guess we'll just do the normal one, which is duel at
Yeah.
Mount Skullfire.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
the one normally do.
So start game.
Oh, you can choose which one. Okay.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
cool.
that's
Yeah.
why it's scripted. Okay.
What the fuck?
Okay, just a second, Pat.
Deal.
Uh,
Oh, you can. Oh, look at
Oh,
this.
there's a
It's
button
got
to
buttons.
It's still loading, by the way. So
It's got buttons, baby.
Yeah, there's a button to choose a random player. Let's see.
It's-
Kieran? No, it's Pat.
Oh, it is a random. Okay.
So how does
That's not
Castle
good. It lets you
Tentacle
spam it.
work? Because we picked that one.
Did we?
no, we didn't.
That's what's on my screen.
Oh, it is there.
Oh no, he's. Wait,
Y'all saw what I picked, right?
No, yeah,
Yeah.
I saw you
Yeah,
pick
you
the right
saw-
one. I think that's just
It do be
that doesn't
having it
actually
though.
mean the place we are. I think.
Okay, so it seems the expansions released some extra wizards. Let me see what we got.
Hap L.
Wando,
Hold on,
the
designer.
living wand.
Hold on,
Fire
let me
player
go.
craft.
Let me rewind.
Oh, god damn it.
I was reading stuff.
All right, you guys fucked up a lot of shit.
Oh yeah,
You just hit
we
chosen
did.
random player a bunch of times. Go back
Yeah,
like
I
3
know.
more times.
Fucking There.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Okay, so yeah.
Duel it mounts skulls fired. Stop clicking it!
Start game.
No, it's still that.
Yeah, okay, it just always puts that
Yeah,
there.
I think that's always the
Oh, it got
one.
rid of the. Oh no, it didn't. Oh, there are a lot of.
I think
there
that's
are
just
a
the
lot of
default.
fucking
Why
guys.
do you have a sword?
What the fuck?
For self-defense.
Where did you get that?
It was here. They gave it to me.
Oh, what? This game
Oh.
sucks. Why are
How
you
do I
putting this here?
How do I get
Because this is the one we're doing.
Get that the fuck out of there. Dung Star Poo Pope.
Yeah, some of
So,
these
how do I
characters
grab
are
things?
really fucking something.
There, I
The
fixed
Rear
it.
Admiral. Oh. And Padma. Rear Admiral Padma Heine.
Where
Okay,
is
so-
Triss?
They're on the
Shoot.
outside of the map,
Yeah.
the
Let me see.
table.
Let me see someone I want to go. Oh, they have a
What?
god girl.
Lord, Dark Lord.
Yeah, Pedro and his goth
Oh.
girls.
No, I'm Skullzar.
Oh, you just what? You fucking sent it off the map.
No, I pressed L, which is what I apparently should do.
There's more over here.
Ah.
Riggy Mortis the Bone Lich.
Fucking the Dragon Lord.
Hey, that's Pedro's card.
Wait,
Yeah,
there was a
basically.
Dragon Lord?
Wando,
Oh,
the
he's
living
pissed.
one.
He's now pissed because he didn't get to fucking play the Dragon Lord.
I'm not pissed.
Oh,
I'm just annoyed that I'm
Wando the
being
Living Wand.
He just pissed himself. It's different.
Yeah, okay.
Honestly, I'm
All
surprised
I'm
it took
Danny
them.
Trump.
I'm
Drama.
probably just gonna play Hogs the House again.
I'm honestly surprised it took them until the 4th expansion to make a Beetlejuice character.
What?
Roach sauce.
Purgatory Playboy. These have a very, like, Rick and Morty style of, like, joke to them. Like the Bum Baron guy. I feel like that's something Justin Roiland would make a cartoon about.
Oh fuck.
I need to put this. Okay,
I'm
there you go.
probably just gonna, you know, I feel
I
this
just-
man
oh,
on
yeah.
my soul. So
Epic spell
Oh, how
words,
does the
Justin.
blood counter work again?
I
The
don't
what?
know.
I don't know.
So
Blood counter, I believe, is from an expansion, so...
yeah, the blood counter
just-
isn't really important for this one. It's just a life counter. Reuse.
Wait, where's our life? We don't have a life thing.
Flip.
It's the
Flip.
skeleton part. The skeleton head.
Oh.
If we had a life,
Oh,
we
No,
wouldn't
he
be-
was looking for that. It was like flip.
Yeah.
If we had a life, we wouldn't be playing this game.
Yeah, I mean, true.
Correct.
All right. Let's
So
see.
true, Buster.
I am going to. What is that new? Deal
So,
cards.
oh,
Alright, thanks, I guess.
Hey.
alright,
Apple
that
gives them
works
all out.
automatically.
It even gives them to the person that's not there. Wait.
Did it?
I
yeah.
sure fucking did.
Alright,
Oh,
everybody.
no,
put
no,
your-
it didn't. Never mind. I put.
No,
Hogs over
yeah,
there.
yeah,
there's-
you're right. You're just sitting in the wrong spot.
Oh,
I've been in the wrong one.
Kieran.
He's just sitting over in the
What?
wrong
no, no, no,
spot.
no, no,
It
Kieran.
put me over there. I don't know
No,
why.
Kieran, you're living in a reverse world now.
No.
Okay,
I
my
can't-
spells are kind
God,
of fucked.
how do you
but
unlock
okay.
these fucking things?
Okay,
All right,
so...
I'm just gonna let's
Stop.
choose random players to see who
Okay,
goes
fine.
first. All right, Joe goes first.
It's just gonna be.
What
a
do you mean
pain in
goes
my
first?
ass to put
Okay.
Back.
I forgot how this works. Leave me alone.
So yeah, there's initiative in
Doesn't
the
know how the game
cards.
works.
In the
Oh,
delivery,
yeah.
there's initiative.
Okay, so we
Clear
So
have.
true.
first.
Are we playing with blood counter? What is that?
No,
I don't
We're
know.
not.
I don't know. I think it. I guess we look in the manual.
I mean, but we are not playing with blood counter because that's an expansion team.
Oh, fine. Yeah, okay.
We are not playing with expansion. We are playing vanilla. Except for my character, but fuck that. That doesn't change anything.
Wait. Okay, never mind. I'm dumb. I almost fucked that up.
Okay, I have my spell ready.
oh fuck! I just like took 3 different goddamn pictures.
Same.
Good one.
How many dice am I going to need?
Your choice. 3 to each foe. Okay.
You can
Gotcha.
search. You can search your little manual deck.
Oh, you each get your own dice.
Yeah. Now we don't
Damn,
need to
that's
fight over
crazy.
them.
Yeah, but it's so much more fun to get pissed off.
Oh shit! I didn't meant to do this. I just want. Oh shit! I'm.
Okay,
Some of these are my
let me
cards still.
read.
Okay, how do I put these
okay.
back?
Building
Look.
my spell.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, Pedro.
Separate now. I need to. Oh god. Hold up! I'm just going to take my card and everything will be fine. Oh shit! This was my spell. My spell went to my hand.
So good.
Okay, this
What
is.
I did?
correct.
What just happened?
What'd
Don't
you do?
ask. Just accept it.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck's sake. Wait, what'd you throw this off for?
Okay, so the
I was
initiative, the
getting it.
highest goes first or the lowest?
Highest.
Highest.
Okay.
Okay,
I
it's
found a
correct.
second
I opened
sword.
the manual.
Guys,
the manual.
I found the second sword.
Where are you finding these?
What the fuck?
They're around.
Why am I-
Stop.
There's a fucking ceiling to this place.
Why are the
I think I just dropped it, by the way.
I saw that. I'm deleting that.
What'd you just drop?
The ceiling.
There was a ceiling. If you went up far enough, you'd be behind the ceiling. I deleted it. She was gonna fucking mess with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, I lost a dice.
Well, that's a real
Nice.
damn shame. It's your fault, though.
Shame.
Wait, is the dice where I
Just
think it
steal
is?
one from over here.
No, wait, I'm just. I want to
You
check
have-
is the dice.
Pedro, you have 4 dice.
Dice?
That's the correct amount.
Here.
No, the correct. No, it was 5 that we had.
I
correct-
just.
No.
No,
4.
I will fucking hurt you.
Oh, someone told me
David.
dice.
David is stealing
Ah!
everybody.
Yeah, I knew it was. I knew it was
Stealing.
5. It was 5, Joe. David just went around stealing them.
He's
Are
being,
you okay?
he's being murdered.
He has a near infection.
Oh,
The ear infection is rotting part of my brain.
yeah.
Correct.
Being murdered from the inside.
Okay, so
Oh, dude, I can make this guy attack.
You can make your guy
So-
attack. What?
Has everyone
Yeah, this
prepared
guy.
their spell?
Oh.
No.
fucking-
Well,
Yeah,
yes.
I'm putting myself
David,
in.
use your spell
Okay,
ready.
hold up. How does target work again? Where's the target one?
What the fuck are you doing?
I have a
Take all
mace
the
now.
manual-
I tried to grab
Everybody
one, I
has their
couldn't.
own.
I don't have mine.
Yeah, I tried to take
I'll
one
just
and I
steal
couldn't.
this one.
I have nothing.
You want one? Okay.
No, I
hold up.
took it.
No, stop.
Oh, that's
Dude,
okay.
why'd you break the
I'll take the
shield?
shield.
It did nothing to you.
Yeah, I'll take the shields.
What are you doing,
No, I'm getting all
I'm
this shit.
cloning it.
you bitch?
There.
No.
There's your manual.
Why are you guys fucking with the map so much?
Will you fucking knock it off?
Look at that wizard. Look at his dumbass attack.
We've chosen
Oh,
chaos.
he died!
You killed him.
You killed him, you dick!
He died.
Well, if anyone is on Twitch hoping to see Ultimate Spell, Epic Spell Wars,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
What the
my God.
hell?
I was looking at targets. Where's fucking targets?
He's pissed.
I mean, it says in the card if it's random or if it's directional. Or picked, I guess.
What were you saying about it took them until like the fourth epic spell words to do what?
To get a
Hey.
Beetlejuice, my character from this 4th edition, it's a Beetlejuice copy.
Damn.
Insane.
I had it
Sauce.
perfectly stacked. Who unlocked this
Sure.
fucking sword?
Roach sauce. That is
Yeah.
awful. Okay,
Why
well
the
I've had
fuck
my
did I
spell
not-
done forever. I'm
Same.
just waiting
Yeah.
on you guys.
Same.
Okay, so-
Oh, okay, are we ready? I have.
Yes.
No,
No,
he doesn't have
no.
his.
Oh, okay.
God damn it,
Yeah,
Pat.
Pat, stop fucking around. Like,
You're swinging that mace around as you're saying that, you dickhead.
Are we battling with weapons now? Let's go. No magic, just melee. Fox only. Final destination is changed.
Stop fucking around, he says, swinging the goddamn morning star.
I've had my spell ready for a couple decades.
What's
now.
your name?
Hey,
That's
look at
not-
my wizard.
No, mace.
There's only chaos here. Bring out the weapon. It's time for
Okay,
the epic
my
spell duel.
my spell's done.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
What? Okay, hold up. How do spells with less than 3 work again?
So if you have less than 3 spell
yeah.
less than
You
3
go first.
components, you go first. If you have less than 3 components and you have initiative,
Wait.
you also go first.
That's the thing. Someone
You don't-
locked my thing. I cannot move it outside of my.
It's just click L.
Press
Pedro.
L
I
then.
tried it. It didn't let me.
Wait,
It
do you not
didn't
have a
work doing it
source?
correctly.
No.
I thought you can't do a spell without a source if you have.
No, you can't. You can't
Oh,
do
okay,
spell
never
without a
mind.
Remember
source.
all the time someone just did a spell with just one thing and it wasn't a source?
No, I don't. Obviously.
They're just not as strong spells, I believe.
Someone.
guess.
Full on cardless, yeah. So,
Oh,
is everyone
okay.
full? Am I first?
What are you not? Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
Okay,
Are
so I'm
we
first,
ready?
correct?
Yes.
I am ready. Yes.
He's
Okay,
fucking with all the character cards.
I have a catastrophic Phantasmagoon. So, everyone rolls a
Wait,
dice.
No,
I roll a dice plus 2.
Unflip yours.
I don't fucking.
Because everyone has to determine their thing first.
Usually
He's
just
going
pull out.
first because he doesn't have a thing.
Yeah, I have initiative 15. That's usually what we do.
I have initiative 14.
11.
Yeah, so
I don't
Pedro-
have an initiative, so I'm going last.
Okay.
Okay. So, can I?
Yeah, you go first because
Yeah.
you have less.
Everyone
cards.
roll a dice. I roll a dice plus 2. The highest one gets a treasure.
Okay.
I rolled a 4.
I rolled a 6.
Kieran probably won unless there's a tie.
Let me
Kieran's
see.
probably good.
I rolled a 1.
One and
One,
one. Okay.
yeah, Kieran.
I'm gonna take a treasure.
Hey, you stole my dice again.
I have the double downer.
Well, you have 2 of them here, and David probably stole your last remaining dice.
Who plays the card with the same name as the card as your hand? Okay.
Okay, so
I'm
so
gonna
my
have to
second
keep an
spell is
eye
my
out for
foe
that.
to the right. So David, you're going to take.
Wait, is that- Is one of your cards showing, Joe?
No.
9?
I
David,
can-
you
It
take 3 damage.
totally fucking is.
How?
I don't know
It's
why, but I can
locked.
see it.
Yeah, it's the Sphinxions.
Oh,
It
for
was
some reason
locked.
it wasn't in
Someone
my.
had locked it. It was locked.
Can't
Oh.
believe
If
you
you
did
lock,
that.
if you lock something in your hand, it will.
You
be
can
shown.
see it.
David, you
Okay,
take
well,
3 damage.
Who did this? I will mace you.
Everybody takes. Or who
No,
does?
David.
David does,
David.
because that's to his right.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my turn. David, go ahead, kill me, like last time.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, he's got 15.
Pew
initiative.
and Pew. Reveal the top 4 cards of the main deck. Add any source cards. Where's the deck? Is it over here? Okay.
And pew pew.
This is a source.
Oh, he got 2.
This is a source. Okay.
Yeah,
Those
two
2 aren't.
sources.
And these just get
Let me-
discarded.
Yeah.
Okay, so do I go through with the sources then before I go to the middle?
Yes.
I gain a treasure. Each foe rolls his die. If they get a 6, they get a treasure.
Boy, he should have read those in the the other way.
Uh,
I don't get a treasure.
okay, for that rolls
Roll
a
the
6.
2.
Come on.
What
Dice
is it?
disappointed me once. Don't do it twice.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably
Come
should
on.
have, Pat.
Roll-
Probably should have.
I rolled a 1.
5. Damn.
That's just
So,
what life
and
is,
then...
though.
Yeah. So then we're doing the next one?
Yeah, Ben Voodoo. Each foe takes a die and takes that much damage, and I destroy my treasure. Which, you know, whatever.
Sorry, each one rolls a die and takes that much damage.
Mhm.
Yes.
This is
How-
where I
How
rolled
much
the
I
6.
bet you that I'm gonna roll a 6 now?
There we go, the 6. There it is.
Yeah, I know.
I
I,
rolled a
know.
6.
Nice.
We fucking. He's done the most damage so far.
No, the
I
most
rolled a
annoying thing is
1.
I rolled 3 dices, one of them with a +2. The only one that was high was the one that's bad for me.
Please
Oh,
don't.
great.
Please don't copy your source.
Would
Just
you?
please don't.
Could you
Please copy your
imagine?
source. Please copy your source.
Hey guys,
It's just
guess
gonna
what?
take so long.
Guess what I'm doing?
God damn it.
Jesus Christ! He pulls out with the banger spell.
Okay, this
I
My
card.
end
don't
was
see
bad,
any
so that was-
sources.
It's
Damn
just
it.
death
No, I
fairies.
have the Death Fairy. Deal 2 damage to any foe.
Who?
See,
Who are you doing damage to, David?
She looks like Kieran has the most health, so he can take it.
Okay.
You've got. Yeah,
I mean, you could have.
He did.
Well, he's not any foe.
that's true. You hate yourself?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Now we're on to his delivery.
Fuck.
Foe of your
Uh,
choice.
I'm gonna target Kieran because he has treasure.
Okay.
What are the
Dickhead.
roll power? How did you do the roll powers again?
I have
It's
3 illusion
for
cards.
every.
and I have
Yeah, it's for every. The bottom left. It's for every one of those that are the same.
Oh,
8.
That's 8.
So you take 3
I
damage.
take 3 damage. Okay. I'm at 14, 11 with
amazing!
everyone
He
Oh,
else.
got
it's
us
14.
all down to 14 in one spell.
Banger of a spell.
I know, right?
It's your turn, Pat.
Okay. I got Walker Time Ranger's Mind Altering Mercy Killing spell.
Okay, everyone needs to roll a die.
Okay, so I have a 6.
Okay,
Yeah, everyone rolls a die.
What was that? Did you just quit, Kieran?
2.
I accidentally flipped my thing.
Yeah,
You
I
have to roll a
add
1.
2.
That's
I rolled a 1.
What
I
health were
rolled
you
a
on,
1 as well.
Kieran?
I was at 14 like
Let
everyone
me
else.
lock this down for you since we
Well,
can't.
I got
No,
I
god
got a
damn
6.
it.
Yeah, so both Pedro and Kieran take 3 damage.
Okay, I'm at
Yep.
11.
You know, this game lately has been
Okay,
fucking
man.
with me.
Random foe. Kieran, you take 3 damage and you get a treasure.
What the fuck?
Random foe?
Damn it.
No, that's not the random.
No,
Yeah.
it's just random.
It shows by
click
random.
the button that gives random. If you look at
Yeah,
Yeah,
I,
no,
I
you-
clicked
sure,
I clicked the
you're right.
button and it
My-
appears in the chat box.
I
My
got a
bad.
treasure, you said?
Yeah, it's his chosen player,
Yeah, you
Kieran.
get a treasure. But you also take 3 damage from it.
Yeah, I did. Don't
Okay.
worry.
Where's the random player button? Oh, there it is. Player picker.
It's right there. It'll show up in the
Alright,
chat box.
now it's fucking Joe's turn. Let's see if he'll kill me.
No, there's still unfortunately you're this target again. So I think you
Dickhead.
I didn't try for this.
Kieran,
Hey,
it's
guess
just
what?
like last time. They are
Fuck
trying
you
to
anyway.
The weakest foe. Okay.
You're rolling
so-
1.
I know.
You
Go
get
for
a 5 or 6, you're cheating.
Good.
Okay. As long as we know you're cheating.
I'm apparently cheating.
As long as we know.
All right.
What was my
Okay,
spell?
Joe, kill me.
Wormtor's Catastrophic Exorcism.
So
So,
everyone takes 1 damage. Not
3.
sorry, not 1, 3.
3 damage.
Dickhead.
Kieran's
Everyone.
almost dead.
I think he can say his own spell.
Each player rolls a die. Add to your roll. The highest roller gains a treasure. Each other player takes damage equal to his roll.
Oh,
gonna
Kieran is
die.
probably dead unless he rolls the maximum. I rolled a 2 again. Kieran is dead.
That's
He rolled a
3.
1.
I
Oh, no,
rolled
wait.
a
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Pat,
No, wait,
you
you're
gain
still
a
alive.
treasure.
You have 1 HP.
I'm gonna die anyway.
I rolled a 1,
Okay,
so I take
treasure.
1 damage. Right?
I take 2.
Each
I'm gonna
foe.
die anyway, so I'm dead.
Oh, yeah, each
Okay.
foe and lose at least 1.
5.
So Kieran take a death
Each
card.
each foe takes 2 damage.
2?
Yeah, 2 damage for everyone.
Hmm.
Pat, did you get your treasure?
I did. They're over here in my little box.
Oh, I see.
Pets
Because
for
everyone
players.
has.
So, yeah, so the turn ends because Kieran is dead.
Alright.
I need to get a dead wizard card.
And
Yeah.
okay,
Don't
you flip.
pick up my
Wizard's
card.
card.
Yeah, now give everyone cards.
I also get another one because it's the start of a new turn, right?
Hold on, but everybody
Yes.
stop doing things. What is the new round button? Yes. Why are people still doing things?
Because
Pat, we're organizing shit. Calm down.
No, but
You still have cards to discard, Pat.
that's why I wanted to test the new round button. Bam!
it did it.
I didn't
It
know
did-
what it did, and I wanted everybody to stop fucking moving things.
it
so
did
in case
nothing.
it did something, it took everything from the spells and put them in the discard pile.
Just a second. Yeah,
true.
it's
Yeah, it did
Yeah.
nothing.
no, it did Pat's.
I wanted to test it because
It did exactly what Pat thought it would.
Okay, so now do
He's
we need to
eidetic.
everyone? Do we
He's
need to
crazy.
everyone roll their own stuff, or how does it do? Because I still.
I forget how this works.
Roll what?
So suppose we need to now get 8 cards each.
So
Yeah,
it should,
don't
deal
you-
cards
Deal
should
eight,
do it
deal.
automatically, because it should be programmed to the.
Oh, yeah, deal
don't think
cards.
if Kittens is going to receive or not. Let's see if it's smart.
I mean,
Let's see.
E put to death, so just I'll
Yeah,
click
so
it.
if this is
Click
smart,
it,
yeah.
click it, and I can rewind.
Yeah, so someone click it.
That's a new round.
Not new round, the other one. Okay.
Oh, it gave me my thing.
They give you a dead wizard
Okay.
card.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
put this back.
apparent-
Okay,
Put that
so
back.
at least we know at the start of round you don't need to do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I have these two. I'll just put them here for now.
Yeah.
What the hell? Why? Actually, why?
What did you just
you do?
You just put my shit away.
Who? I wasn't me.
You. It was blue.
No, I flipped over the card you put on the top of the deck that was face up.
What?
I saw cards fly. Were they in these?
Yeah,
were they in these spots?
this card is face up on the deck, so I flipped it over.
No. Karen, were they in these spots?
No, they were in my hand.
I don't understand.
I don't know. Okay,
I
it
think
gives
it's
it to me
because-
flipped up. That's why I didn't know it was flipped up. But it
Yeah.
also moved my cards away from me.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but this thing was on top of it like that, so I did this, so it would go into the deck, and then I shuffled it.
How the fuck did I just exited windowed mode and I don't know how I fucking did it.
Magic.
He's pissed. I guess I'll. It gives it to me flipped over, so I guess I should flip these over.
I mean, we can't see him, so.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Alright, build a spell.
Well, I'm probably going to be dead for forever and a day because you guys killed me first round, so I'm going to be.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to be buff as hell next round.
You
Don't
shouldn't
worry, I'll
have.
join you in a second,
You
Kieran.
shouldn't have died, coward.
How was it even my fault? How was it in even any aspect my fault?
You died. It sounds like your
Yeah.
problem.
You died.
I died almost exclusively to Pat targeting me.
No.
Excuses, excuses.
There's no excuses there. Pat did the most damage to me.
I mean, that is true, but David did 6, I dealt 4.
2.
You... No,
You
because the
dealt 2 to
starting
me.
no, the starting card dealt 3 for everyone.
Did it? I don't remember. No. Then you did 5 to me because I had 5. Which means Pat had to do 12. Stop putting those in your goddamn place.
David,
Well, he took all my dice with them, so. See?
Took some of my dice.
Let me just take some back.
That's more than some. In fact,
I mean,
most
it's
people would
5.
call that most.
Don't worry,
Very
Kieran,
well.
dice
Let
is
us
flying.
duel for it.
I'll protect Kieran's honor.
Jesus Christ. Are you guys done with your spells?
Yeah, I'm done. I
Yeah,
thought we were waiting on
almost.
someone else.
Okay,
Pat.
cool. Perhaps you lot should announce when you're done.
Well,
I
we're
am
waiting on
done.
Pat. Look, now
Okay.
initiative 3.
Initiative
No
9.
initiative.
Initiative 20.
It's you. Go ahead.
Fucking it's you.
Okay, so each 4 rolls a die and takes that much damage. I don't have a
Great.
treasure to be destroyed.
Woo!
Cool.
6 for
2.
David, 1
One.
for Pat, and how much for Joe? 2.
2.
Okay, now both of your choice.
Jesus, they've got fucked
I'll probably
up.
take 3 damage, but let's see.
You need to choose.
Yeah, I know.
Ye-
Pat, let's go with Pat.
You have
Okay.
2 die. Do you have
Oh, it's
2
just one.
die?
You have the.
No,
oh,
it-
you're tied.
It's this one too.
Yeah, you have 2
Oh,
dice.
sorry. I could have sworn I placed different ones. So
Well,
it's a
I
six
already
and,
know I'm taking 3. I'm
5.
taking fucking 5.
That's crazy.
That's what you get for
And
being
now,
a teen drama hot
just,
barb.
oh, I believe that Joe.
Am I?
Each of your stronger foes is
Ah,
everyone but David.
4, so you take 1 damage.
It's
oh,
also
stronger foes.
Yeah, it's also
Each of
Pat.
your stronger. I take 1 damage?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yours
Ow.
is all flared up. Yeah, mine looks
'cause
basic as hell because it's from the first
Danny
one. Everyone
Drama.
else's.
I mean, mine also
Oh, that's
looks
not true.
basic. And
Okay,
it's
you
from
guys are
the
also
next-
basic.
So mine is 9. So
Never
let
mind.
me. So mine is 9 initiative. I go next, right?
I have 3 initiative. Go.
Okay.
Hat always acts last.
So Sphinxions, Dicey, Lightning Bolt. So Sphinxions, I get to steal a treasure.
There is no treasure.
Let's see who. Pat has treasure.
Oh, he does. It's
I
over.
do
It's
have
down here. I
He's
forgot
putting them
about that.
behind so we can't
Yeah.
see them.
Yeah.
I'm going to take your moccasins of mana.
No. Oh, fine then.
No!
My shoes.
I'm gonna roll 2 die, and then everyone else rolls dice. If
Yo.
anyone matches my dice rolls, they take that damage.
Goodbye. Oh, goodbye.
Don't get a 5
I rolled a
or
4. I
Oh.
died.
Phew.
Oh no, wait.
You didn't die.
You've
I'm
won.
at
You're
You've,
one.
one.
Yeah, I'm at 1. I
What
forget
about
that
you,
these
Pat?
ones don't have a
I
0.
just took 4 damage. Yes.
yeah.
So true.
Ow.
And then the 2 foes to my left, which are Pat and David.
No,
Oh, I'm-
no, it's not.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's your left.
2 foes on your left.
Oh, your
Yeah,
Go
left.
to his
Okay.
side. Look at it from his
Sorry.
side.
Sorry.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, no fuck.
I was thinking it was
7. 2 damage to each of you.
Okay.
Oh, that that's me
dies.
dead.
Take a death card.
For some reason, I was thinking it was the people between you, not the left.
Damn it.
And that's the end of my turn.
Damn it! I had it. I was trying to heal myself.
All right. Wild
Okay,
magic.
so wait.
So
You should grab your dead card because I don't think it
No,
gives you the one
not
that you
yet.
get. It doesn't
No,
give
it's
you
when
the
you
one that
die
you
and
get
at the
as
start
soon
of
as
every
you
turn.
died.
Yeah.
You get
It's when
one
you
as
die
soon
and
as
at the
you
start of
died
every
and
turn.
also at the start of every turn.
okay, here's a source card.
So you should grab one.
Uh,
first.
No, no,
Who's
no,
my
no.
sh- Who's my strongest
It's me.
foe? 3. Okay,
It's
take 3
me.
damage.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
I heal 2 HP.
Very nice, very nice.
Unfortunately,
it's
Pedro
5.
lives. So who's my strongest foe?
Hi.
Okay, I have to roll 2 dice.
Currently, I only have 2 foes, so if you said. Oh.
9. You take 3 damage.
3, yeah. That hurts. So I'm at 5.
It's gonna stay right there.
Yeah, you immediately draw one.
Yeah, it's gonna stay right there.
So
So it
round
doesn't
ends.
get
So
jerked out of my hand.
No, I
Okay,
guess I
Okay,
should-
so now
So-
we click
new round.
yeah, new round to remove the cards. in play.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, hold on. I gotta.
And now
Nice.
deal cards. You get a
did
new death
not
card?
hit-
Fun with buttons.
I don't know if it's going to get rid of these, but I figure I should check anyway.
Did these get launched out of my hand? What happened there?
Yeah, because I clicked to deal cards, so you
If
got
these get launched out of my hand, I know what I'll get, but I'll be annoyed nonetheless.
Do I have anything that could do that?
Could you
Oh,
guys die quicker?
I mean, I'm working on that, but for them.
I'm working on it.
You're at 1 health. You're fucked.
Bow, 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 bow.
I just need to go first.
I just need to go first. But what if you don't?
Okay, I have a chance, I believe.
What are you? Stop.
Yeah, in theory, if I go first, I may win. It's just a theory, though, so also luck.
It's
It
a
also depends on
game.
luck, so
Theory.
He made
it
this
also depends
mace.
on luck.
Oh my
and so far,
god.
luck has,
He hid the
luck has not
mace.
been on my side.
I'm still deliberating.
Okay, so you guys just do that. Okay. I go last then.
okay, so I'm Pedro. Joe, you have
Joe's
1 card.
first, because he only has 1 card.
Yeah, Joe's
Yeah,
1 card.
just-
Go ahead.
I haven't finished.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't.
well, Pedro was making it sound like you were.
Knock it off.
I thought you did.
Why are
Sorry.
you making it so big?
I specifically said
I was
I'm
putting
still
it back.
making my spell.
I am now looking at this fucking place and I'm pissed off.
Why?
Because everybody's fucked with everything. You used to be nice here.
What do you mean? I didn't do a damn thing.
You used to be nice.
It used to be, but
It's
that's
still nice.
That's what you get for
But then the
living
fire
in
nest
Detroit.
attack.
I finished my spell.
Okay.
Okay.
So David, you
Oh,
go first.
that is
I
You
go
have two cards.
first. I only have 2 cards. Roll 2 dice.
God
Each foe
damn it.
rolls 1 dice. If they match, they take that much damage.
That's fair. That's fair.
I have
I
a
need
1
to
and a
just
2
not
apparently.
I rolled a 5.
Six.
Could have swore I just saw Pedro roll 1, but okay.
No, that was me placing the
You
dice and
didn't.
then roll it.
Okay.
So you're gonna hit me now?
Nuclear meltdown. Yeah, I'm hitting Jew. What the fuck? Everyone's seeing this shit, right?
Yeah.
It's got dice lag. 3 damage.
3
and
damage and 1
to
damage
each.
to
I
each foe
died.
adjacent.
You also take a
Yeah,
damage.
you
David.
also hit yourself
no,
with
no,
that.
it says... Oh, each player adjacent. Yeah, that's fine. I take 1 damage.
Well, I died, so
I mean,
Oh,
he's dead,
it's-
so.
I've killed
How much
Pedro.
health do you have?
I
Wait,
have
don't get rid of
4.
it. The new round thing gets rid of it.
Pedro, put that in your hand.
I'm dead,
So-
Joe.
Deal 1
I-
damage to your strongest foe for each living wizard, so 2 damage. So, battle's still
Yeah.
on. Deal 2 damage to your strongest foe. Okay. Oh, I'll happily take my
Technically
dead
wild
wizard
magic,
here.
but the point is I still get the dead wizard card.
Didn't draw a dead wizard. Damn.
I did. That's. Well, that's
that
the.
means you're dead.
Midnight Merlin's maggoty
Yeah.
wild magic.
Wait, did you
Yeah.
die?
Yeah, I died.
Yeah,
Oh.
David died
Because
because of the
it-
maggoty.
yeah.
It deals 4.
Deal
So
1 damage to your strongest foe for each living wizard. That would have killed him.
no, that he was at 4 at the moment, but then maggoty would have finished him off.
Okay.
It just made his spell
So,
to
yeah.
finish him off.
So that's the end of the thing. He just gets rid of his cards and pulls a death card.
So Kieran has like 3 cards, Pat has 2, the rest
still-
is 1.
Okay, so let me just put these cards on the discard then.
Stop taking more dice.
I'm not taking more dice.
Well, everyone
You have
revive
more
again.
than 5 in there, so I can
Just
confirm that that's more. You have 3 blood counters in there.
What's your point?
One of them's mine.
That is the point.
We're not playing with blood counters. Why are you so upset about it?
Because it's mine.
Because it's mine.
It's like, oh, well, you weren't using that wall, so I just took it from you.
Okay, so everyone revives.
Fundamental.
Okay.
Let's see the dead cards.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Deal 2
I
damage to a
start-
foe of your choice.
Aw.
Start at 23.
I start at 22, and I get a treasure.
Pat, take
get-
2 damage, start at 20.
Who?
Fuck
Oh, okay.
you!
Are you sure you don't want to take the dude that has 2 treasures?
My
I'm not gonna
Mike.
win.
my card was Nectar of Nirvana. You're
No,
dead.
I
Live
wanna
with
know
it.
Pat.
What?
That's a good way to just live in general.
This one's stupid.
By the way, I
Oh.
think someone placed their dead wizard cards on the dead wizard pile instead of the graveyard.
By the way, I need to put the treasure cards back. S-
So can I click the
just a
button to deal cards, or is anyone
Wait,
shooting something?
put the spell cards back on the spell and then reshuffle.
Well, why don't we just hit
Oh, yeah,
new
right.
round?
I don't think
Because
No,
the
anyone does
round,
that.
not a, the round is
That's not a new
between
game.
spells, not
Ah.
after the.
So
Wait,
flip this over, right?
yeah, there
Put
we
it
go.
back on there.
Shuffle a bunch of times, and then
shuffle it.
I click deal cards.
Be sure to flip your
Yeah.
deaths back to where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, I did. Oh yeah. Let's flip David. Everyone flip. Yes.
Where the
so-
fuck's Joe's death?
I don't know. David probably stole it.
Yeah. Also, I clicked and nothing happened.
No, did you steal my death thing?
What death thing? There was a bunch of deaths over here where, I think those were Kieran's that he threw over here.
No, he's
No,
talking about the
the
thing that
thing.
denominates whether or not you're dead.
No, have a blood token if you'd like. Here you go.
Is it under your guy?
Do you want to see that the mace?
Isn't the life
Somewhere
counter
else.
literally right here?
No.
It's,
We mean
it's
this
the
thing.
button that that determines whether you're dead or not.
Oh,
Whatever, just take
Green
this thing.
circle or yellow. Fucking
yellow.
red X.
I don't know
Oh,
if that's
yellow
yours,
X.
if
I didn't know
it
you were
may
color
be
dyslexic.
title place.
All
Oh,
of it
it's
is
there.
dyslexic.
That explains your racism.
I just put it on yours.
Okay.
What are you
So yeah, deal
Uh,
cards.
It's not working.
Oh,
Someone
it's
broke
because
the game.
no, we already broke it because it was stuck here in the graveyard and we didn't know how to break it back, so we just unlocked it and put it back. So
Do
yeah,
we
it's
have
broken.
a last standing? Here you go, Joe. You have one of these yet?
Jesus.
All right, because
Oh.
Pat was mad.
I won.
I guess
What the
Joe
hell?
won and we are done for today.
Oh, looks like not.
Remember
is
your
this?
remember your dead wizard
Damn.
shit.
I already had it.
No, I'm saying remember it because I gotta restart the fucking thing to reset the scripts.
Pat invalidated me getting this. I'm getting it
The
back.
scenery behind me is distracting.
I am the eye of the
You
secret
remember
orb.
them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mine said
I started at 3, and then I got the Lady Lux panties and the Let's End This shit.
mine said life's shit, live with it.
Who has treasures that they need to keep?
Me
All right.
and my health's at 3.
Just remember that I'm
Whatever
copying
is
these
it?
so I don't have to search for them. And then
I-
we'll delete them if they get drawn.
We have to kill Pat.
I can probably play like one more round. Before I
Yeah, typical Joe wins the first round. It's like, oh, I gotta leave. I'll just win.
Typical me.
God damn it, I have to get my guy back.
Do you want me to just play a round of Guess Who with Pat for your content?
But
Dude!
we tried the ceiling again. Was it you, David?
I
course
don't
it was.
know. I don't know anymore.
He's the only one that did it last time.
I mean, you can also only do it once, because then it was deleted.
Where'd Roach Sauce go? Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
David,
I'm trying. I don't see where it went. Oh wait, it's
people
up
worked hard on this shit.
here. People worked hard on this. Yeah, I give you that. But look at the.
Well, how did you flip it immediately?
What do you mean? How do I flip
What do
it
you mean?
immediately?
You did like a 180 degree.
Yeah, I
You
just
gotta
used
change
my.
your rotation degree.
Yeah, you can change the rotation up there. I have for example at 90.
True. I just have it at the baseline, I think.
Why is it always fighting the people that don't
Right.
exist? Fuck.
What?
Okay, I'm trying to. I was spinning this and.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Little kleptomaniac.
Okay. My end looks better than last time.
David, you do not have any right to say that.
I was talking about me.
Fair enough.
Okay. This is a nice card. This is just a card. It's a possibility. Yeah, let's go with this. Okay, now I'm probably going to die first turn before I even play, but... Yeah.
Ow.
Let's see. I don't have a lot of these.
All right,
Dude.
my turn is ready.
Same.
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 I go first.
All
Do
right.
you? Oh, he's got a thing.
Yeah.
I
Cheater.
wait. What?
He's got one of
I got
the middle.
impatient.
Yeah, one of the middle things always
So-
makes you go first.
I got Dr. Rudy Bark's Impatient Dragon Horde. So everyone, roll a d6. If you roll a 6, you heal 3 HP.
Alright.
David, don't play with the arrow.
Nope.
So roll a
You
6,
chose
you said?
dice.
Yeah, roll a d6.
I
If you
failed.
roll 6, heal.
It was a 6 all the time, then it became a 2.
I rolled a 5.
Okay, so no one else heals. Now Impatient. Deal 1 damage to each foe. Everyone takes the damage.
Ow.
Now everyone except Kieran, because it's each foe without a treasure.
No,
And
Pat has a
no.
treasure.
oh yeah, Pat hides
He
his
just-
treasures far
he's
away
putting
from
it behind.
us.
They're giant and yellow.
Yes, but we're looking in front of the board, not behind.
So 5, so I
5.
take damage.
2 damage to you too, David.
Alright. It's like nothing happened at all.
Yeah, that's my turn. I just
Okay,
want to try and get a
so-
treasure.
My initiative is 6.
Oh yeah, that's
Hey.
another thing I need to fix. This is mine.
My initiative is 14.
Pat?
4.
David,
Yes. I have no
what's your
initiative.
initiative? Okay, so I'm
Okay,
going
so-
first.
Yeah, and then it's me.
So I have Worm Tor's Disco Mirrored Fist of Nature. So, everyone's going to take 3 damage because I have 3 different glyphs.
Ow.
So, take your licks.
How much damage?
Stop fucking with the shield and take your damage. It's 3.
Okay.
Okay, we cannot play in this type of scenario. There's too much shit to distract us. We need to play
There
on
is.
Now my
Sorry.
Disco Mirrored is going to copy my source text. Everyone's
Okay.
taking another 3 damage.
Cool,
Ow.
cool.
Ow. I'm almost
So the
dead,
f-
and the game just
And then the
started.
foe on my left, I'm
No.
rolling 1
Pat.
dice, so I'm adding 1. So I'm adding 2 to my roll because of my treasure.
Come on, kill Pat in 1 turn.
That's a 5. So you take 2.
Ow.
Damn, that's crazy.
It is
Okay.
crazy.
Now it's my turn.
Okay.
I may or may not be harboring extreme hatred for
So
focusing.
I have served Lutzar's Explodifying Dragonheart.
Yo,
So,
guess you just got a
I
treasure.
get a treasure. Each 4 rolls the dice. If you get a 6, you get a treasure.
Damn it.
Let's see what
I
my
got a
treasure
treasure.
is.
Oh no.
Oh, at the start of your turn, deal 1 damage to the wizard on your
Nope,
left.
nope, nope. Delete that. Draw another one.
Why?
Because that was the copied one. I have it. From my dead
Bitch.
wizard thing.
I don't know.
Yeah,
how to
he
play
had
it,
to-
So
You had to carry it over.
Oh, what just changed? What the fuck?
Oh.
okay,
You see it?
your roll
Look,
powers
look,
have
you
a
see it? It
+2.
fucking changed! Look!
What? Yeah, it's going into that hand. There's a
Wait,
hand
It
there.
looks like an amulet of Maneg!
Yeah, they all look like that. See, if I do that, it looks like that to you, right? But I have a plank cannon in my hand.
Man, that's crazy.
What the yeah, that is fucking weird.
But okay, so that was just my first part. Second
Yeah.
part. I'll roll a dice, and now with a +2. 4 of my choice. Kieran, you're at full HP and above.
With a +2. Oh,
could.
damn.
So a 5, take 3 damage, and I suffer 1.
Okay,
take that.
I'm back at maximum.
Yeah, now
And-
it's with
and
2 dice and a
now-
+2. So each foe has no treasure.
Hey, that's not
Everybody
me.
has
has
a
treasure.
treasure.
Oh,
So you might as well not roll.
do I still roll
No.
and get a treasure?
Yeah,
Oh,
You can,
Yeah,
you
you
can.
can do that. Yeah, you can do that. But
you do
no.
not.
That's- RNG this entire fucking day has not been on my side.
It's fucking.
That's my spell.
David's
David,
going
do you have
last.
initiative?
I have no initiative.
Okay.
I'll just take 1
Beardo
damage.
Blasty's two-faced cone of acid!
I'm on your left, so I'll take the damage.
Yeah, take 1 damage. This Beardo Blasty copies my delivery spell. So it's Beardo Blasty's two-faced double cone of acid.
Okay.
Hey,
So-
Kieran,
Yeah, what's up?
you're just the perfect target. Please gain a treasure.
Why?
And
He's
then
gonna
take 2 damage for each treasure.
Who takes
Oh, okay.
damage?
So he's giving Kieran an extra treasure, and then he's taking 8 damage.
Okay.
Ouch.
And now foes on my left and right.
Yep, I'm about to
So
be
Kieran and
eviscerated.
Codex. Okay.
You're rolling 3 dice.
He sure is. 4
14.
damage and Pat gains a treasure.
Yep. Well,
You
no,
gotta
that one's
get rid of
already-
that.
Good one.
I don't know where it fucking went.
Yeah, don't worry, it's hidden.
Went to the ether.
Oh,
look at
no.
And then
gonna-
I copy my delivery spell.
that. That's
Still-
enough.
10,
10.
so another 4.
I'd like to note that I was at 23 at the start of this, and I am now at 4.
Yeah, well, I mean,
You got a
Blame
treasure.
Pat.
Yeah, wow, I got a treasure. It doesn't fucking matter if I die. I would
Alright.
like to note.
do I try and pull for wild magic first? Yeah?
Yes,
you
you
Yeah.
always pull for Mile Magic first.
Alright, that works.
Pat, you need to draw a card.
Okay,
I see this.
I gain a treasure. Everyone can roll a 6 to see if they get a treasure.
I won, but let's see.
Roll the 5.
Roll the 2.
I have a 5.
You better be careful, Kieran.
Okay, how do
You're gonna
I...
get it.
Okay,
What?
I've chosen Kieran as my random character, so take 3 damage.
You
the
gain a
fuck?
treasure, Kieran.
You get a treasure for it, though.
Cool, I'm at 1, so it doesn't matter.
Next round, you're just gonna get two-faced again.
I mean, next round you just play one spell and you have like 10 effects.
Yeah,
Okay.
suck my
Sorry.
ass out.
And then Meteor Swarm, each of your stronger foes. So everyone that's not
It
Kieran.
ain't me.
Yeah, I said that.
It's not Kieran.
It sure as fuck ain't me.
And before we take that 3, I'm going to discard this, gain a treasure, and re-roll that thing.
So we take 1 damage, right?
No,
No, wait.
Well, he's determining
Here.
that.
you
No,
take
you take
3.
Ow.
Fuck me dead.
Nah, you're still alive. You're kicking it.
Okay, so
Okay.
everyone went, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead
So,
and do
So
the
hit the
thing.
new
New
round
round.
button. Hey.
Yeah, now deal cards.
Deal cards.
Wow.
Hey.
It's like we are capable of doing things or something.
Fuck's sake.
Okay, so
Or something.
Now, I need to draw an extra card.
Why?
My hand size increased.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. Just
out a
go do
card.
that.
Add to
I have my spell done.
I want everybody to know before I did it.
You heal 2 HP. Or you roll 1 dice. I took your roll. Jesus Christ. Who's got the most health? Joe does. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking. It doesn't matter.
Well, it might matter. You have a healing card.
Yeah, I have a healing card if someone rolls really shit.
I mean, David did have rolled really shit, but it just
says
re-rolled it.
So Pat's going to deal 1 damage to someone at the start of his turn. And by someone I
One
mean
on my
David.
left. Yeah.
The plank cannon is too powerful. No one can handle that much power.
What the fuck am I looking at right now?
What?
Right
Oh,
now?
I somehow got into the system and I'm seeing everybody peek at their car. So I was like, Jesus Christ, how did I get there?
Okay, so is everyone ready?
Yep. I'm
I am.
preparing the big dice for the big roll.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so
I
Here
have,
you go.
uh...
The power
Kieran goes first 'cause he
die.
only has 1 thing.
I'm
Kieran
going
only has one
first.
Yep, Kieran goes first.
Go ahead, Kieran.
I heal 2.
Hey, do you get a
Then add
treasure?
You can add a random card from
I
hand to
do
your
believe
spell.
I'm still the weakest. Someone should pick one of my spells.
You just use the random
I
random
do
thing.
this.
Oh no.
Deal 2
Deal
damage.
2 damage to any foe. Let's see. Look at the foes.
You cannot use the repeating effect, so just choose someone to deal 2
I
damage.
know. I'm looking at the damage. I'm looking at the numbers.
I think Joe has the most health.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, I mean, sure, but that's not gonna make things
Nice
fun.
moves because of this.
My spell is not gonna hit you.
Yeah, that's cool.
At least mostly.
Pedro, take 2 damage.
Ah,
Good. Okay, so now it's between me and David, but because I have initiative, I go first, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I heal 3 damage. People can roll to heal 3 as well if they roll a 6.
Whenever.
roll the 5.
Where are my. Oh, there are my
Okay.
dice.
I rolled a 3.
Whenever you only roll 1 dice. So wait, what's the wording on that card? Each roll. Okay, who rolls a 6?
No. Didn't.
And then I
Unfortunately,
may
this
heal myself if I roll with and I have a +2 because of my card.
Shit.
So that's a 7, so I heal 2 HP.
Okay. The Pedro's at
That's
11
not
now.
a. That's
Yeah.
not a 7, it's an 8.
Everybody takes 2
Oh, yeah.
damage.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Dickhead.
And the people on my left and right have to give me a treasure or take 3 damage.
I'll take 3 damage.
Here, have a cannon.
Cool.
Oh yeah, and you can't use it now.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, I'm preventing myself from punching David.
Okay, Patigan, go ahead.
Pat again.
Patting.
Joe, do you have an initiative?
Oh yes, 13.
16, okay.
Yeah, I told you it's for you to go.
What the
Muzzle
hell?
snaps. Add 1 die to each of my power rolls this
Hey, how about fuck you?
So you just
Yeah, poor
insta-kill
Kieran.
him, right?
You're overkilling him.
No point in rolling because he dies.
Yeah,
You're a
Kieran, you're
dick.
dead again.
I'm rolling for the heal.
No need to draw
Fair
a dead
enough,
wizard card. We'll
fair
probably
enough.
It doesn't
draw a-
give you one as soon as you die.
Yeah, I know.
thought
I'm
it
just saying.
did.
Yeah, I'm just saying you don't roll just because we are not going to
We're
play next.
rolling with. Oh yeah. Okay.
I'll heal 3.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
wait, this goes away.
Last card. Okay.
Each foe. Let me roll.
Wait, does it?
I
Let's
roll
see.
2 this time.
You're a downright dickhead.
You can reroll 1. Don't forget.
I'm going to roll that. Reroll that one. 6.
7. So
7.
2 damage, and you
2
discard
damage,
2
and
cards.
I just 2 damage to everyone, and I discard 2 cards.
Alright.
Okay. My turn.
Actually, a good one.
Oh,
So
wait. I think... Hold on. Do these treasures count for the Wormturs? Deal 1 damage to each different glyph in your spell? This treasure counts as an
Yes.
arcane card in each of your spells. Oh.
yes.
You guys actually took 4
That one
damage, not 2.
Okay, so
Oh, well, then I
Kieran
would have died
died
beforehand.
to you.
Yeah.
Then I
You
will
do
Okay.
the health damage to Joe.
Hey, yeah, dickhead.
Yeah, so what happened instead of, were you still shooting Kieran? What happened there instead?
It means that,
well, it means-
So 7,
Yeah,
8,
it means it would
eh.
hit Joe.
Yeah.
Joe would have taken 3 damage.
3.
I rolled a
Yeah,
I
3
rolled
damage.
like a 14 on Prickly.
Yeah, so it's 3 damage
Sure.
on Joe.
Sorry for not
No.
noticing that sooner.
So Scorchia's dicey chicken.
To the strongest foe, that would be
You Pat.
yes.
Take 3 damage.
Ow.
Now I'm going to roll 2 die. You guys roll the die, and if you land.
I'll roll the power die.
Oh, 6s. If someone rolls a 6, you're fucked.
2,
Okay.
3, and
nice.
4.
Oh!
Thanks again,
and-
power die.
Then I'm now going to try and kill Pat.
Oh, dang.
You're still the
Wait.
strongest foe.
I am
Is
by
the-
1.
Yeah,
I'm
by-
the strongest foe by 1.
Oh,
He's dead.
7 damage.
And-
then.
7 damage. You're dead, Pat.
You got
Ow.
chickened.
I did get chickened.
So
All
that
right.
was everyone, right?
Yep.
Okay, so new
Yeah,
round,
Oh, it didn't take mine away.
new cards.
because you're dead.
Let's see if Joe's actually wins this one or if it ends in a tie. Okay, I'll probably go with this one.
Oh, that's a bad card. I don't like that. Wait, I need another one.
Like I said, I don't think we're going to play the next one because Joe is
I mean,
leaving
it doesn't
now, probably
matter,
with Joe.
but I wanted to see what it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
I have my
am
spell ready.
finished.
I'm not finished. I'm thinking.
Wait, should I be finished?
The true power die.
Just a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do this. Why not?
I'm finished.
I get a
Okay.
second one also, right?
Yeah, you died on the round, so yeah.
Yeah.
You get one as soon
Okay,
as you die,
so-
and then at round start.
My
You died in the
initiative
same
is 18.
9.
It doesn't matter because I don't think we're playing on one, but
Okay, so go ahead, Pedro.
Okay, so Magma Gogs, Explodifying Meat Swarm. So
Meteor Swarm.
deal 3 damage to one foe, to the foe on your left, or 1 damage each. Joe take 3 damage.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fucked up.
1, 2, 3.
Now, foe of my choice. If things go well, I'll kill Joe now and David later. So Joe, I'll select you. It's 3 dice and a +2.
Should have went to two cards.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Joe, you take 4 damage and concentrate treasure, but it's only on, so you're dead.
He's
Alright,
dead.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
should be
dead. So
stronger
now,
foes.
David,
I can still win
you're
if
going to
Pedro
take-
whiffs the shit out of this.
Methian.
Yeah,
You didn't.
Methian's
Nope, you
backpack
take
of
4 damage.
speed.
Alright.
You're
I die.
you're so lucky to have that 20 initiative
Yeah,
thing.
like I was
Yeah.
looking like, okay, I either need to go with less cards or, and I was checking my.
I should have just gone like this.
Yeah, I should have.
And
So,
one.
yeah, so
I
this
should have
considering the
done.
tie.
I should have done this, and I would have. Might
So
have
next time I
lived.
meet Joe, we'll fist fight for the win.
Yep. It's a shame that
Okay.
people.
Pedro, you
run
shouldn't
away.
have said that.
Wait, what? Said what?
Don't
You
worry,
said-
we'll forget until when we meet again. We'll forget about it.
Here,
Pedro,
before
I
you,
hold grudges
before you-
hard.
before you cowards leave, stop blocking it, bitch. Roll the power die to see who wins.
What do you
Sure.
mean?
What do
David,
you mean she
not
wins?
Joe,
They
go
each
first.
have 1 win.
True.
Okay,
Joe, go
I
ahead.
guess.
I have an idea.
Get fucked.
Hold
I
up, I
mean-
can still tie it.
That's me with dice. I don't
Hold
know
on.
what you made me
Okay,
do
Joe,
when
we
you
no
put
longer
the
need
dice.
to fight.
Hold on.
I won by luck.
There you go.
No. Pedro, don't worry. Well, no, I remember what you said. You're fucked now.
All right, guys.
We'll forget by next time.
I mean, you will. I'm
You-
in his
you-
memory.
Pedro, I hold grudges hard. You can ask David.
Yes,
Yeah,
but this is no reason
Joe-
for a grudge.
Joe doesn't even know what a grudge is without me.
Also, Joe, unlike popular belief, you're not a dwarf. You don't have a grudge
No!
book.
Fall into the void!
No, I can lock everything.
Well, actually, that was not always correct.
Did you actually had one at some point?
Yes, I've had a grudge book.
Okay, you're a dwarf apparently.
This is going in the book of grudges!
In case people think this is just Pat having fun with the flip button, no, this is what Pat looks like when he loses a game.
Yeah, accurate.
I mean,
True.
I can't wait till I see Pedro. I just start attacking. It's like, why are you doing this? Remember,
Truly.
Detect because it fell through the world.
Truly, truly, we are children.
Not at all.
You're right, children have more maturity than this.
That's not true.
At
Depends.
least
Children
Well,
could only
David,
hope that we were nearly as mature.
do
as
tell us if your
Okay,
ear
so,
falls
uh,
off.
Joe and
It was
Pedro are
fun.
leaving? Or just Joe?
I
I'm
remember.
also leaving because it's late.
He hates us.
I mean, yeah,
If I hated you, I would not be going on an adventure where I may die and you not.
my ear be making me in pain all the time.
Then,
True.
I don't know. Wash it out.
Wow,
I guess
Pat.
that's the end.
Well, are you sick? You should try taking
I
medicine.
can't wait.
Fucking-
I can't wait for
That's
us all
not
to
what
die
I
in Vinny's
said.
place. We're
We're
gonna
not
die in
gonna
Vinny's
die.
place tomorrow.
You're
At
probably
least
just going to
you
cause
are.
genocide.
Yeah,
No, you
what
guys
was
are
it?
dead.
Vinny's place went from like 2 Guardian Golems to like 48, I think was the count.
No,
Was
it
it?
was only 4.
49? Was that what I heard?
No, it's just 4.
I'd be fine with that.
A nice even 50.
Hell yeah.
No, it's just 1.
60.
A nice Mario Kart, Mario Party 50.
That's
There
right.
you.
Kieran quits the game not because they kill him, but because he just isn't allowed to have a turn.
This
Golem
is inevitable.
Hour 4. Golem
To that
38's
end, it's
first
literally
turn.
just gonna be, fuck it, I'm going on Stellaris. That's what happened with the whale.
Yeah, I know. You proved you were such a good D&D player.
Yep. I mean, what did you want me to do?
Suffer.
I didn't get to do anything.
If only the party had protected you. That's what we should be blaming it on. Other
Yeah,
people.
so
Sorry,
don't
Kieran's
blame it
dead?
on me. No. We were fighting a giant whale that had the power to slap people to other planes, and I got slapped into the fucking Feywild in the middle of the fight because I kicked its ass too hard.
Oh no.
He did like
I did,
100
like, over-
damage. He did like 100
Yeah,
damage to it.
I crit on the first turn and did 190 damage, but it has DR, so it wasn't quite as much.
170 damage.
But it was still like a fuckload of damage, so the whale was like, nah.
Yep.
And then Mjorin started dealing the damage, and I dimension locked him. The
Yeah,
material plane.
Joe was like, we're fucked as soon as Govar was gone, and then fucking Mirren just shat out a shitload of damage because he is Bane.
Yeah, no, his crit range is like 2 to 20.
It's the normal dagger 15 to 20. This is not that crazy.
Oh, normal dagger, 15 to 20. Hmm.
Yeah, at high levels, if your daggers don't do 15 to 20, you have fucked up.
I mean, 15 to 20 is still not normal.
It's normal for the fucking level we're at.
Not daggers.
Who wouldn't put keen on daggers?
Yeah, but that does.
That's
Keen
still-
on daggers doesn't make it 15 to 20.
Is it not 15 to 20?
No, you're
No.
confusing it
Daggers.
with like the
It was
Elven
from like
Curve
19
Blade
to
or
20
something.
to...
I don't know how the fuck daggers work.
Then why were you so sure when he said you'd fucked up?
Because he was saying it was fucking 2 to 20, like it was something crazy. The crazy one's 15 to 20. He just
This-
rolled well. That's not crazy dice
He
range.
didn't even roll
No, but-
well, he just shit out dice. He's just like, some of these are gonna hit.
15 to-
Muda, muda, muda,
Hold
muda.
on.
Dual wheel build.
Hold up. 15 to 20 is a crazy range.
No, I know, but that's not what he had. He had 19 to 20.
That's not crazy.
It's
Daggers
not
aren't
crazy,
19 to
no. It's
20.
just the fact that he rolled like 8
Oh yeah, he
attacks
doesn't have
around.
keen.
19 to 20.
Doesn't have
agile.
keen on it?
I
No,
think
he has
only
agile.
Yeah, he's agile and +1, nothing else.
Okay, well, he's insane.
He's flurrying with them daggers.
No,
He's
Kieran,
doing a normal dual
Right
wheel
then.
build.
Kieran, why do you think every time we get an amount of money, I'm like, you can buy like better daggers? And he's
Oh, I
like,
know, and then he
nah.
opted to, can I just have +5 armor, thanks? Like, he's
It's
trying
good.
to... I know, it's fine, it's just he's trying to keep up with, like, the tank when you heal out the ass now.
Yeah, my tankiness is no longer the point of, oh yeah, Govar has 43 AC. It's, he has 43 AC and also heals 181 health a turn.
Such is
Also,
the power
Pat-
of abusing artifacts.
Pat, we're going to get
There
the
was no
crown.
abuse.
But we are still missing one
There was
stone.
totally abuse.
Yeah.
You went out of your way to kill an entire race to power the stone.
I did that because they attacked Deuce's people. They went out of the way to make themselves targets.
And then,
That's,
so, the next time a war starts, I gotta remember, genocide to prove a point.
Genocide is so you don't fuck with my friends.
Jesus
If-
Christ. Though what really upsets me the most about this is that there's no one to really spread the rumor that you guys fucking did this.
Mm-hmm.
Because the rumor guy is gone.
If you
That's-
spread the rumor
could you
about there was
imagine-
genocide, then there was going to be another genocide on another people.
Hey.
You would have killed Pat and then Petra's character by association of being a Shopti as well.
Yep.
That's what's up.
He's a
Govar.
Shabti that's got charisma, so he's destined to fucking tell rumors.
Govar is
I've been
chaotic
doing
evil.
the opposite. I've only been collecting them.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, Pat,
You've seen
we
what I've been doing.
now have 3 of the 4 stones, and we're going to get the crown because the other stone was launched into space. So I need to do star math to discover where the fuck it's orbiting.
He also has to figure out where he got shot into space from.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Ow. But yeah,
I'm going to go there on my bike.
I'm sure it'll be entirely fine tomorrow, and nobody will die to these 7 billion golems we're fighting.
I'm
7
still
billion
so
and
far.
1.
Oh wait, if it's golems, I can just take one to build mine. Yeah, let's go there.
That's not going to work. I mean, you would probably suffer if we were fighting golems, right? I got that spell immunity, right?
I have some spells that may work. I just don't remember which ones, so I'll just try them all and see. Because it also depends on the type of golem. They usually have spells that are weak to and spells that they benefit from.
Do you have an
I mean-
engineering check, Pedro?
I have all knowledge checked with at least a 1, so.
I still have my engineering. I lost my religion.
So
Not
it's
my
a
Let
thing.
engineering
me
check.
let me
There is a-
check. I
yeah.
think constructs are actually Arcana, aren't they?
Probably.
Yeah, constructs are
Maybe.
Arcana. Well, unless
Then I
they're
have a better
robots.
one. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
so
yeah. Hopefully, your Arcana is actually good enough that you can tell what's happening.
I believe the Arcane is like 20 something.
I mean, I'll be there.
Yeah, there's also Joe.
Oh, look, Pat got me an achievement for flipping the table like a spurg. Thanks, Pat.
Wow.
Like a spurg.
To be fair, Pat, you are our spur. I have no idea what this is.
Also, not to mention, I have the fucking 181 a turn heal, but you also gave me the 2 fucking overheal potions.
Don't you have
So
3
I
of those?
literally can't. Well, yeah, but one of them was going to Dakash, right?
Well,
Because
okay.
it was his birthday too.
That's fair. Let me question. Hey, Dakash, what are you doing if you're potion of drugs?
It's just actual drugs.
I mean, I take it. It's a
Yeah.
present.
Yeah, you take it. Thanks for the present. And you just go, is this made of aglyphotis? And he goes, what's that? He goes, "What's-"
Dude, he gave me a fucking picture frame.
With
I'm
a
the
picture
model
in it.
employee. Yeah. How'd he get my picture? It's fucked up.
It's a
I
portrait.
actually have a present to go for Govar.
Oh boy.
Another climbing kit.
It's-
Oh, I already bought one.
It would be a portrait, considering that despite some of the technologies this world has, cameras are not one of them.
This is so sad. Someone
Here.
call
Do you not have a
Monterey.
magic camera that uses some illusion spells to recreate an image?
You would think Monterey would make a camera so they could just be like, hey, we're gonna use this to make sure
Wait,
people aren't
isn't there a
breaking the rules
spell
of
that
their
just-
bullshit game.
Isn't there a spell that automatically makes a portrait of someone? I'm sure they can just grab that and
Yeah.
make it into a camera.
That's what I mean. There's probably just magic that does it. So, like I said, it makes a portrait, not an actual photograph.
Is it a portrait of me when I was a rainbow or a portrait of me now?
It's a picture of you wearing your armor.
Okay. Very
So we
safe.
don't know.
Very tame.
Model employee, and it's just fucking Dread Knight number 47.
Well, the funny thing is now, Govar wearing his armor just looks like a normal set of clothes because it's glamored.
Well, yeah, but this was before that.
Yeah. He had very plain looking armor.
I know, that's why it's
they
even funnier for the whole portrait to be like, model employee, and people are just like, well, damn, I can't compete with that.
Yeah, just a random knight.
That dude owns
Oh, yeah,
Lovely.
Oh yeah, guys, I'm probably gonna make what's the name of those fucking snow clones?
Simulacrum.
A simulacrum for
It's
when I
fucked
make
up.
the school to have to have him teach there.
You should just get that
You
item
just
that
make
you're...
a simulacrum to go to a public school
Yeah.
as teacher. Well, private, I guess, unless you decide
It's-
to make it public.
Joe just wants the after game thing to be like, once you guys save the world and everything, and Joe has a couple simulacrums, it just ends with like a Zek walking up with a pipe in their hand going, and then a bunch of other Zeks walking up, and Joe just goes, let's do this!
I'm pretty sure
That's just when
the
he
cash still
fucking
wins,
word
but
of
yeah.
beckonings Govar to have the.
Okay, the spell you're looking for that acts as that acts like taking a picture is called Stolen Light.
Okay, Govar. He's gonna summon you. Zek is going to summon his fucking CR30 creatures he has imprisoned. It's not really fair to bring you to the fight.
Sure as fuck
I mean,
ain't.
let's be honest. By the end of the campaign, if the cash summons everyone he knows that would help him, so at least a party, we together will probably have like 10 Oneros.
I'm gonna be
I'm sure we can do
flabbergasted
something
if
about
by
it.
the end of the campaign you haven't seen Zek again.
Why not?
The dude has
Why
captured a
so?
CR30 whale. He clearly has powers. He should show up again. It's not like this world is
Should.
like...
I mean,
there's no interplanetary travel going on here.
You say
I
should,
mean,
but it's up to you.
you say that, but you haven't seen that one hero guild member.
We also haven't been seeing the.
Cracker
Yeah, we haven't seen that Heroes Guild member. We haven't seen the pirates.
I've been rolling for him for 2 years every time you visit the thing, and I've never rolled an 8.
Yeah, he's chronically not there.
The
He
pirates
may as well not exist.
The pirates
He's a
should've-
rumor.
The pirates should have shown up earlier when they were a threat, but at this point I just have them hiding away because with some of the rumors that you guys have done, like killed Dreamer Skeleton, fucking all of the skeletons died, and it was your fault, and he's just going, yeah, well, wait a
Do
minute.
people know that?
Yeah, some people do.
I just imagine they started like sailing away towards us, and then just like receive a message like, so they killed a Leviathan. And they're like, wait a minute,
Yeah,
wait.
I would
that kind of
imagine.
thing.
I would
That kind of
imagine it's
thing.
literally about the thing like they were sailing towards the goblin's place, and they were like, "Hey, they dismantled a fucking dreamer skeleton that last attacked this
Yeah.
place."
No, it's even worse. Like, Kieran, it's even worse. It's not just they kill the Leviathan. It's like they kill the Leviathan with the help of the Grand Inquisition, a Platinum Dragon,
yes.
in
The
two
help of
different
the
armies.
Inquisition. Dominus really did whack that fucking whale,
Yeah,
and
dude, if Dominus
he stole
wasn't
all
there,
of his stats.
if Dominus wasn't there, you guys would be dead.
Life or death between
You would
us.
not even be DEA dead. You would not even be DED dead. You would just be DD dead. Anyways,
Yeah.
no, like I said, the pirates should have shown up when they were a threat, but because Steven wasn't around and we didn't just want to have Steven's town gets fucked up because you guys decide to live there all the time and he's not there to defend it, we put it off. But now it's, well, maybe they're flying. No, there's a whole Inquisition judging you people. Maybe we can fly there, or they just took out a skeleton. Maybe we can fly there, or they just killed a Leviathan. You know what? They attacked
And most of that
our-
happened at the same level.
They
We haven't
attacked
even
our-
leveled up for any of that.
Yeah, I know, and that's what I'm saying. You have more Oneros,
We have one Onero more.
but it doesn't matter that you
Well, that's not
didn't.
true. We have two Oneros
It
more.
doesn't matter that you didn't level up. It's the fact that they hear
I
these
know.
things and thematically in universe they would go. So they just killed something that
Oh, no,
Dreamers
I'm
used
just-
as a weapon. Nah,
I'm
they're
just
okay.
laughing
They're
because
good by
we
our
haven't moved.
Like it's the kind of thing.
I'm just-
Fucking, you have this 8-foot tall Tengu flying, like walking up behind you, getting ready to stab you. You turn around doing like anime poses, and he's just like, "Hey guys, long time no see," just backing away.
I'm just saying, it's funny because they're hearing these things as if they're ramping up, and we've been the same level for almost all of them.
To be fair, like I
So-
said, you do level up. It's just that we're not
I
leveling
know.
you up for the sake of making the other things interesting and not. Oh man,
I know. I'm
Vinny's
just.
Vinny's thing is so easy now that we can literally just cast this spell and
Yeah.
just solve the entire problem. Oh, look,
I'm
a
just
Frionero.
I'm just saying it's funny because of in the story it sounds like we're really ramping up and like, oh man, they're on this crazy meteoric rise and we haven't moved.
No, I swear to God,
We
so
just-
Wang has to totally be like, all right, we'll just kill. They killed the Leviathan, and his little bird eyes just twitching.
I mean,
Now,
yeah,
this is a
because
Because that's
Why
actually
did
one of the
you
more
kill the
public
pirate?
things that we've done, killing that Leviathan.
the thing is, for when a pirate, like a seaman, kills a Leviathan, it's like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
No, because I could totally see them being like, we'll just destroy them. They've gathered more Oneros and did this. Okay, go to the vaults. We're bringing in all our Oneros for this. We're going to absolutely stump these people. And as they're getting ready and stocking up their airship and flying up, and then they just go, Wang, they killed a Leviathan. What, like a sea monster? No, the Leviathan. What do you mean?
What you talking about?
You mean that? You mean
Edward?
that? You mean that face shit? Yeah,
Word's
that's
gotten out
face
that we've
shit.
gotten more on
Fuck.
Which one? I wonder. Trying to figure out which one they would have heard about. Because the ones that we've gotten recently
Yeah,
have been the
they
stones.
wouldn't know about Oneros because the war was just yesterday, in quotation marks.
Well, yeah, the orb
And
isn't
the
a
Waterstone,
thing.
only we know that we got to the Waterstone.
Actually, they know about the Firestone now.
Yeah.
I guess they would. Well, who did we tell about the Firestone?
Oh, I just used it to feed everyone.
I guess. Oh,
Joe-
yeah, I guess
Joe
you did
literally
do
is
a
just
fucking-
showing off stuff
yeah.
he has. But
Yeah,
guys,
you had to use that one to
And there-
get them to
and
the
there's
safe place.
and there's no hiding the new one as soon as Giles just goes, by Balzac's orb!
Yeah, there's no hiding that one. Because he has to
I'm not
fucking
using that
scream it out
name, but
loud like a
yes.
fucking moron anytime
You
he wants to
have
use it.
to, bro.
No, I'll wait until I get to choose a name, so maybe in a year.
So what, you're just gonna go
Probably
without
won't be
half
able
of
to choose the name unless you start using it.
I mean,
you're gonna
I
go
think it's just
half-
holding it that leave it says.
Go without half of its benefits.
Yeah, what the hell, man? How are you gonna do that to yourself?
If you're not gonna use it, just give it to Govar. He'll use it.
No, I'm gonna use it, just
Govar
not by
will
that name.
definitely
You
use
gave
it.
me 3 names, I'm gonna use the other.
Govar will so totally use it.
When Giles
No, wait.
finally...
No, I made the check.
Yeah, the
Just-
the achievement, there should be like a video game thing. Achievement, call out Balzac's name 100 times. Benefit, change the cry.
I mean, if that's the case, then you can just grind it out.
Yeah, grind it out. 100 uses.
Yeah, I'll just add in my demi plane, so I just need 50 days.
Oh, it doesn't work when
It
you're
would
AFK, fucker.
Not
I
being
would
a
That's
be-
okay,
PA,
he'll
it's
bind
fine.
his fucking mouse so it's always moving. He'll
Oh.
set up a script.
No, yeah, I'm fine with that if you just want to go around in the middle of town going, by Balzac's orb! By Balzac's orb! Considering it only works once a day, that he's just screaming it out for fun.
Yeah, but if
after
he's
that.
in his fucking demi-plane, then he's only got to do it in half the time.
I mean, I'm there.
Yeah, but like I
and
just said, if he's
recording.
not in an encounter, it doesn't count because the game's not tracking statistics. It saves on RAM.
He can probably summon a
I mean, yeah, I can choose
monster
spells
to make
daily
it
now.
attack himself.
quotation
He'll just
mark.
get summon monster 1 and make a CR4 thing attack him. Hey, summoned monster, attack me, so I can use this orb.
Yeah, cause like.
Oh
I've been
man, how did
choosing
you
the
figure out
Disney spell.
how did you figure out the destruction conditions for Balzac's orb so fast?
Trying to get your own password is the way to destroy Balzac's orb.
The spirit of Balzac occurs before you. He just goes, "You don't belong grinding out my orb," and just grabs it from you.
I
Rather
just,
than grinding on his orb.
Stop manhandling my ball.
I would love if it actually was like if your cry isn't embarrassing, the ball just breaks.
Ooh, owie, ouch, my bones! And then you get a class feature.
You-
You have to cringe for each class feature you get.
Govar holds up the orb, now naming it after himself, by Govar's Rudy Tooty Chicken Booty.
Rootin', tootin', shootin'.
Rudy Tooty Fruity Booty. There we go.
Hell yeah.
The command stops
No, just-
working once you stop becoming rainbow colored, though.
Just
Damn,
for
it's
now.
it's a
By
For all
shame.
the really
nuts.
ridiculous hurdles you to jump through this orb, it might as well be fucking sentient.
It should be, yeah, for all we know. It's a shame that, for the entire time you were Rainbow, you were, like, covered up the entire time. We never really did get a chance to call you a Rudy Tooty Fruity Booty.
Yeah. I mean, don't worry. It's now the same. Well, he's still always wearing his armor. It's just now looking like normal clothes.
I know.
And a giant elm.
The fact that Victoria exists made me think of something terrible for a second.
Alright.
Poor Govar's not kind of sort of girl. Alright, well, It's almost 2 hours onto the
Yeah.
stream. I'm gonna go ahead and end it, and then.
Oh, you
die.
were still
Good.
on the stream. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, this is the better part of the stuff that we talk. Just our random talking. That's way better than anything else.
Yeah,
that we
nobody's
do.
gonna know a goddamn thing about it because we haven't streamed a single fucking game.
To be fair,
I mean,
So
we
you stream like 1 or 2?
Yeah, sorry, we streamed 10 minutes of one. Until we deemed
No,
that
there's
it
like an
didn't
entire
work.
1 and 2, I believe.
David Sunday. Let's just do Night Errant.
yeah, that's fair. No, I stopped streaming after the first couple of sessions because the people that said, "Oh no, we're gonna be around the whole time," and we even like did some preliminary things to make sure they were cool with it. Just were like,
Turns out they didn't.
"Yeah, I'm not. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop out." What about that thing you said? Because you know how I was worried about Brandon, and he was just like, "For better or worse, I'm gonna stick around because I'm interested in the story, and I'm not gonna leave for no reason." I'm like, everyone that has said that prior to you has said that.
Not exactly.
Yeah, even the one dude that the teddy bear guy, he was just like, "No, I'm absolutely not leaving. I'm interested in the story, and you guys are cool." And then 2 sessions in, he's just like, "Nah." Even though I don't think we even did anything to upset him.
No, it was specifically the first guy. Just wasn't it said at the end that he wasn't interested anymore. Sorry. The first guy said that the group size was too big. The second guy basically started phasing us out by having to go to events like every day that we had a session, and then never showed up again.
Eh. Was the group size that big? It was just one more person, right? Like Steven just came in to like play for a few weeks and then disappeared forever.
We were 6.
6.
Yeah,
It's not that big.
did the one we did the one shots with 5. We warned them that there was an extra player, and then when we started 6 in like the second, third session, he said, "No, the group's too big. I'm leaving."
Yeah, but also, him saying the group is big. Didn't I inform him that Steven was going to be disappearing in a few weeks to go like not be around for months at a time?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
And there was also the other issue that it was Panda, because Panda was adamant that he could play when he just had a child.
Yeah, didn't I even have that conversation with him where like other people have talked
Yes,
about this?
everyone
and, like,
had that conversation with him.
Yeah.
Because he's like, no, I can do it. And then, like, 3 weeks into the game, sorry
can't
guys,
do
I
it.
can't do it. I can't even protect
This
the
is
airship.
still on stream.
Yeah, we're still on stream.
Panda, I'm calling you out. You could have protected the airship, but you chose not to.
Yeah.
He's pissed. That's
Dude,
50,000
I was gonna say-
gold down the drain.
I was gonna say, remember how he wanted to rejoin, but I'm like the group is full and there's like
Yeah.
a line of people in front of you, and your character died because he was gone for like 8 months at that point. So I'm like, I might as well clear up this thread end
Yeah,
since he's never coming back in.
Frito like threw him off the ship.
No.
You guys killed him.
He died because, we killed him because...
Manfred experimented. Yeah, Manfred experimented on her, and then we killed her.
Yeah,
I still have her body.
But anyways, I was wondering just now, do you think he was more shocked that the campaign was still going on? Because every campaign we ran with him kind of ends really fast because, I mean, it's not necessarily his fault. It's just like the fucking Rakshasa game. You guys got off on the deep end really fast and then were trying to do something a little out of your level, which is fine, but the problem was that the other players had no, like you weren't trying to be the leader and no one else would be, so you guys just spent entire sessions in the underground ruined City of the Doors doing fuck all.
I mean, yeah, because the big issue there is they made a character that absolutely wasn't the leader. He was like perfect for the game that we were supposed to have, which was we would slowly rise up to challenge our masters. But then was like first chance they got was like, no, fuck this. We're leaving. We're never returning. Like, okay. This went south fairly quickly.
I mean, I remember pitching the game, explaining what the kind of like feel at the beginning would be where you're just like you don't have to be evil, but you are like powerful people being subjugated by the people to be enforcers. And like, I showcased how strong the Rakshasa you were serving was. Whereas, like, there's no doubt why you can't just immediately rise up against him, because he would just do things where he was giving you a mission while he was constantly doing various like laser activities, and one of them was like he was getting acupuncture. And as soon as you guys were like, "Oh, that might not work so well," he stood up from the table with thousands of needles in his back, and they all just immediately got pushed out of his body because I'm showcasing how powerful they are. That he has like a high regen and can just like undo things that are done to him and stuff.
Yeah, that's like me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I did descriptions like that to showcase like he's powerful in a way where it's like even though it's casually being shown, as opposed to just going, "I'm so angry, I'll break my throne." Wah wah. It was more like things that showcased how he was weird. Like when you guys gave him the slime, the first like the weird like destructive thing. The first thing he did was like stick his hand in it and start feeling around to like trying to simulate what it was.
Mhm.
Like something that would have been deadly and dangerous, but it showcased that he can just do that kind of thing. But yeah, anyways,
this was,
you guys were like level 5
Yeah.
when you tried to betray the level fucking like CR14 monster man.
so this is what happened. We went to a village to go get the sun, and basically we were mercilessly killing like 2 of the people that wanted to become good.
Oh,
Were
yeah.
mercilessly killing the entire village.
No, let's focus on that some more. There's the detail that the reason they started killing the town village was because there was an idea that there was a rebellion there, and they were harassing people. And then the village idiot went up and go, yeah, there is a thing, because they were mean to him, so he was just trying to like be mean back, because whatever. And the party went, I can't believe you sold out your people. That doesn't deserve rewarding. And they started beating the shit out of the village idiot and killing him.
And then they killed the rest.
Yeah.
So
And
they
then-
literally did it both ways, and they were having a competition to see who kills more.
Yeah,
But they also were the characters. Yeah, but they were the characters that supposedly were the ones that wanted to turn good from the beginning.
Jesus.
And me and Pan, like, this is the thing is, what my character did is I sneakily let a boat of children and women leave
Yeah.
because it was a port. It's like, that's the kind of shit I was prepared for.
Yeah,
Not them.
that's exactly it. The kind of thing I was expecting at the beginning was you would kill some people because you had to make a thing, but then you would look at some of the other people, like the women and children that needed help, or maybe even rebels, depending on how ballsy you wanted to be, and you would tell them to leave, and that, you have a few people that you can knock off as, yeah, we did our job, but you don't all have to die for this, get out of here, kind of thing.
Basically, what I did is I caught a couple sailors. I put like 2 of them on the boat with those children and the women so they could actually sail, and I captured the rest. They actually chose to stay with us, so the other ones could leave. Because basically I made them tell the Rakshasa that was with us where the prince went to save the women and children.
And I'd be fine if the party did want to just go with, like, yes, we are super evil at the beginning, because in this kind of society, you would have been raised to kind of, oh, you're a poor slave boy, but for some reason you can fight well, and then you get the attention of some other overseer like yourself, and the Rakshasa take an interest and make you one. And I can understand how the belief that you grew up in a bad way and having all this power, like Panda's backstory was pretty good, where he was like a fight gladiator, even though he was playing it all like anime, haha, like random, like because he had the lucky power, whatever thing. But it was still a fine backstory. That it makes sense that the Rakshasa would have people fight to the death on each other because it's a thing they would watch because they're cruel, sadistic motherfuckers. And because he just kept winning, eventually someone would go, yeah, you know what? I want that to be my bodyguard because they fight good. And that's a great backstory. But to go off with having a, oh yeah, we're just gonna mercilessly kill women and children and the retarded and all this other stuff. That's fine if you do want to go with like, man, we're so evil. But over time, you slowly learn that what you were doing was really wrong. And when you're good, you can even have callbacks to like, yeah, maybe we can let this person live, even though we should kill him because he's evil. Because wasn't this just us, a couple of years ago, or something else? Like, there's a lot of cool role playing potential for it. But instead, the party did just kind of go, haha, man, we're so evil. To, oh, wait a minute, we could use the prince to defeat his father and become good guys. And they just immediately like turned on their heel.
The reason I turned on my heel was because they're already fighting the other guy, and I would be killed either way.
Yeah.
I'm
until
gonna talk to you guys later.
All right. Fair
Yeah.
enough, Pat.
shall speak. But the one of the thing that caught me the most in that fucking game is that like everyone just looked away, and just the unpreparedness of everyone because there was this we had the telekineticist also, and I was a gun chemist.
Dude,
No one else had ranged weapons.
Dude, the fucking
We,
TPK came in the party because a ranger joined the group and they didn't have any bow, and they would literally just go,
he didn't have any.
I've got to melee the floating testicle in the air," and the fucking beholder's just shooting people.
Our party was a druid, a ranger with an animal companion, and a war priest that fought with only shields. We had three. We had three like companions with us, which were the pillarmen,
Yeah.
just three buff dudes, and it was me and Dex, which is a kobold kineticist. We both got feeble-minded, so
Yes, well,
I could.
I do want to point out I did warn that fighting the beholder at that point in the game might lead to a TPK because you guys
I,
were
I
no,
was.
no, everyone I think was aware. They just wanted to see if they could kill the beholder or not because no one cared about the plot anymore.
I mean, that's the thing. I wanted to try and either get a decent win where we could basically use the platform for a new chapter with everyone, or I wanted us to die.
Yeah,
The only reason I was mad is because, as you said, the Beholder, after me and Dex pummeling it with range damage, had 13 HP.
I know, and the party was just everyone else was just less than helpful because they remember the one person who was arguing like I'm just useless. I'm like, you could try climbing up that fucking wall and trying jumping off to attack it if you really have to melee it. You could throw your weapons at it, like you could run and hide and try and lure it out. There's so much you could do, but instead they just went, I'm gonna stand here prepared to attack it for when it comes down. It's not coming down. It's shooting lasers from its eyes.
Yeah, you don't builders have like really high intelligence?
Yes, I know. I was making it smart because, like, yeah, you guys could have won the fight if its fucking first action was, "I'm gonna float down to head level with these people and start." No, 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 no. They broke its. So first off, they broke its tower it was in, and it used its beam eye things to like not die from that. But I did give it damage for having a roof fall on its head. But then it was fighting, and its idea of fighting intelligently was flying like 100 feet in the air so that most of its beams could connect, but you guys had to shoot it, and that was the thing.
And
once,
basically,
once you saw that
my
that's the other thing. Once you saw that it lived, right? Because I remember a lot of the people were going, "Hey, if the roof falls on it, it might just die, and that's a win." If the roof landed on it and it came out and it still wasn't bloodied because you guys still shot at it more after that, the party still could have gone with, "Hey, this isn't ideal. Let's everybody split up and try and like escape from this situation we just caused." Because, like I said, it's a beholder, and everyone knew what a beholder is.
I mean, the thing is, for example, unfortunately, we failed the check, so in character, we didn't know mostly what the Beholder was. Like, we were slightly aware, because I was the only one that put points into knowledge checks.
Wasn't didn't you still get the information that it was very dangerous? Like it was in the tier of creatures that the Rakshasa considered lesser Rakshasa for being powerful enough.
I mean, yes, but the issue is, basically, we weren't confident. I wanted to either end the game or start a new chapter.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so I
That's
essentially, I spoke with you about this to see if it was okay. Because
no, no. Like
I
I said,
didn't want
it's
to
fair
be.
enough because if you succeeded, that would have been a great springboard to try and salvage the campaign in a better way. You guys killed something really dangerous. You have a whole town of people that were scared shitless of the beholder. Because remember how the streets were always empty because the beholder would just shoot people for no reason because beholders are insane. But they still had to be there because that's their town, and they were even afraid of leaving because of the overseers were just doing bullying things and everything. You could have had a whole town of like peasants starting off your rebellion, because you could make some of the peasants stronger, or just the fact that you didn't have infrastructure. You could hide the fact that the beholder died. There's all sorts of things you could have done from there. But, it's fine that the party died because the group was very messy, and a lot of the players, one of the players we had at some point was just like, oh man, I really enjoyed that combat encounter where one of our players deliberately committed suicide because they wanted to make a new character even though half of the party was trying to get them to not commit suicide. I like encounters where people die in them, and that's fine and all, but I did tell him we're running a story game, and
Yeah.
the entire thing, that's the thing, he wanted to go into the Underdark just to dungeon crawl for no plot relevance whatsoever. And everyone was just kind of doing it because no one had any agency or thought of themselves. And yeah, I know, Joe, you really didn't want to play a leader character because you always do, but man, it's just the people there were just kind of there for the ride, and they didn't care where it went, and that can be fine. But the thing is we did set up that campaign together as a basis of, hey, let's have a plot-driven thing for fun, rather than the usual thing where I just throw you guys in a sandbox like Mashingi, and I go on, Scoot, do what you're gonna do.
Yeah. And look how that went.
Yeah.
Reviled by all.
I do think I end up running sandboxes better, if only because I can easily adjust to what the party's doing, rather than watching you guys the plot's over there, but what if we try and do this? And then people usually get mad when the big bad evil guy ends up winning 4 sessions later because the party was trying to figure out what Jumanji is.
I just put. Don't worry, David. I just have now pre-written on my character sheets leadership at level 7.
Yeah. And just in my defense, by the way, for those who are going, if you were a good DM, you'd be able to railroad them without knowing anything at all. Kind of, but some scenarios, certain plots, let's say the party is in a dungeon town, and that's the whole laws or some sort of thing that the party constantly goes back into the shifting dungeon or whatever, and that's the plot everybody agreed to doing. If the party then wants to go to another country in the world, I could just go, oh, the entrance to the shifting dungeon is also there, but if I've already established, this town is special because of this, and they want to go to Fantasy Jamaica because they want to have some Mai Tais, sure, we could run the campaign some more in the world, but what was prepared and agreed upon by a majority of everyone, because they joined, but because some people went, nah, I'm bored of this, let's go do something else. It sometimes harshes on what other people want to do, especially when people have completely different ideas how worlds work. Usually a lot of the money in my games, I have it something where some people get really upset when they give a peasant a gold and they're like, wow, hey, thanks. And he's just like, are you not indebted to me? You should be groveling at my feet because I gave you more money than you'll ever see in a year. And the fucking peasant will be like, I earn 4 of these a month. I just spend them all to buy things like medicine and food and medicine. It's not that peasants never see gold, it's just that they have to end up spending it on whatever the fuck it takes to upkeep a farm in their families. I think they probably make 1 gold in profit a year, which is still fuck all, because a potion is 50 gold, you said?
Yeah.
First level potion. You want the cantrip potion?
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I mean. It's for someone to give someone, it's the equivalent of giving a peasant $80 in real life. Yeah, that's really nice, and that's yeah, it's not exactly accurate because some people's jobs have wages that would pay for that, but to give someone what is essentially a week or 2 wages, depending on what kind of low class job you got in hours, it's still really nice, but people aren't going to be like, I'll suck your dick. Yeah, there are people who would do that, but I'd like to think that a majority of the backbreaking peasants aren't just going to go, oh, thank you, kind knight, for giving me 1 gold coin. Now I'm going to bend over backwards so you can fucking look at my nose.
Be cool
I
if
mean-
they did, though.
And you...
Yeah, if you give a peasant a gold, they'll be nice, they'll tell you directions, hell, a lot of them will probably even tell you that you can stay at their house for the night and, meet the family and everything if everything's nice and cordial. But I do get a lot of players that are like, here's a gold coin to like a monk, like a not a fighting monk, but like a church monk, because he's a cleric as well, and he's like, I'm giving you a gold coin to stay at your house. And I'm like, oh, we would be happy to have you stay for free, but we accept the generous donation to the god and everything, and you may stay the night. And then as soon as I say you may stay the night, he goes, what do you mean stay the night? I'm giving you a gold coin. It's like $1,000. I should be allowed to stay the month. I don't even have to work. You should be paid like Christ, dude. Fuck off.
I mean, I do like to play more characters sometimes, but it's not completely my preference.
I mean, no, yeah, that's fair if their character is actually supposed to be some sort of entitled brat, but it never is. They're the ones being an entitled brat, not the character. Remember the fucking dude that like rage quit because he had to make a fort save on a deadly toxin in the air, and he's like, it should be a reflex save to avoid the trap. I'm like, the trap triggers always unless you, because it was just the parties walking forward, and they rolled perception, and I'm like, the entire trap ahead is like trapped. It's just you'd have to jump over it like 40 feet or something. How do you want to do this? Because like, there's a lot of ways. My first thought was crossbow, rope, bank, everybody climbs on top of, like, over top of the floor, right? But, no, some guy just goes, I walk forward and trigger it, I should roll reflex save to not trigger the trap. I'm like, it's a fort save, it says that in the book, this is a pre-made trap, I'm not just saying shit. And, you know, he's just like, you don't know what you're doing, none of you guys know what you're doing, which... The only thing I could say fair to that is, yeah, it was a new group of people I was pulling together to see if they would want to play a long-term game. It's one of those one-shot things I do, Kieran.
Uh-huh.
And, yeah, people just always get, like... That's the thing. I've talked to people in real life who have, like, actual D&D games, and they seem shocked and appalled that I get these players, where I'm like, yeah, I was going to have a player join us one day, but then he just went, what do you mean you're not black? Oh, well, I was looking for a black, and then they just leave to never be seen again.
He's actually right. That did happen.
Yep. And then there was the one that Joe caused the problem to, and then there was the fucking actual, like, Ku Klux Klan member or neo-Nazi or whatever the fuck he was, where he was just like, I'm like, yeah, we say some racist jokes sometimes, but it's all in good fun. And he's just like, yeah, I like racist jokes too. And then he just started dropping like the hard R N-bomb everywhere. I'm just like, so when I say jokes, I mean like, haha, like it's just all in good fun. And then he's just like, nah, fuck him. And I'm like, all right, well, nice talking to you. Goodbye forever. Dude, there was a dude I had to kick because he joined the game and we kept talking some more because I did the usual like questions to make sure he's cool, and then he started talking about how funny it was that people were getting shot and killed and how they deserved it. I'm like, all right, goodbye. And then he's just like, he's just like, what, is that not fine? I mean, I should be able to talk about my political beliefs because it wasn't even like he just hated one faction of the American voting system because he was like, if you vote for Trump, you deserve to die. I'm like, alright, I don't care what your political faction is. Because, I mean, clearly you've seen some of the very left-leaning people we have, where I think I'm pretty centrist myself. But the fact is, like, it doesn't matter if there's some super Trump guy going like, all Hillary Clinton supporters must be euthanized, or what's the word where you take someone's nuts off?
Someone what?
Where you neutered?
Like, neutered, yeah. Like, everyone should be neutered, and I'm just like, yeah, haha. And they're like, no, I'm serious about it. It was really funny when that person had, like, a spite, and I'm like, alright, bye. Like, I can't be dealing with fucking psychopaths in real life like that.
Was the one I caused the one where they almost killed 2 people with a dragon?
Yeah, there was that, which they also disappointed me, because it was, again, they were joining in to do a one-shot dungeon to see if they would want to do a longer game. That's the whole reason. And they showered me with how, like, Joe acted like a douchebag and trapped them to die, and I ran at the encounter an extra, like, 30 minutes past when it was supposed to end, because I wanted to give them a nice, satisfying conclusion other than Joe's a feck face. And, they fought the dragon, and they didn't kill it because they were down a man, but they escaped some treasure. And And I said, now, like, if we were to continue this particular story, you could have this cool adventure about, someone that you thought was your friend. Like, Joe's character would be the antagonist now. Joe could roll up someone that's not going to be a belittling fucker and actually be useful, because it's just a game and everything. And Joe's like, yeah, sorry, I just really wanted to play an evil person for once. And,
Yeah.
And they talked about how it was so amazing because they thought they were so doomed, but how I was able to run the game in such a way that they gave them agency and power, and they've never seen a DM do that kind of thing. They were showering me of praise. I'm like, we don't even have to continue the story. We could run a new one. But so, what kind of thing would you like to do? And they both went, nah, I was just kind of only looking for a one-shot. Bye, forever. Like, wow. Like, it's fine if they were just really upset because they didn't like a player betraying them, but for them to shower all that praise and then go, "Oh, we didn't plan on doing it from the beginning, and even though you were the best person we've ever seen DM, sayonara."
Yeah. See you never, bitch.
Also, one's just killed Pat's character because he was also being a dick ass. Fun times.
Yeah.
Basically, do you know the rule we have where we don't, unless it's like an important item or an artifact or something of the sort, we kind of don't loot each other's bodies, kind of thing? Of all things, it's strip them of all possessions.
It's because people would just loot their fucking comrades' bodies, sell their stuff off, and buy better stuff. And then they would really always be so fucking upset with me, going like, why didn't the fucking, like, whatever, the fucking sea serpent monster thing with 1,000 legs that we killed, why didn't it have, like, treasure inside of its stomach? Well, that's because you're fucking 50,000 gold over because you keep killing yourselves and looting the body.
So essentially, Pat was trying to do that still, but my character in this campaign was like a lawful, evil, like honorable samurai that kills because that's what he's been taught. And he's like, you shall not deface the one that helped us live here alive. And Pat's like, no, I'll just do whatever the fuck I want, because he was like a chaotic, neutral, like halfling fighter. As soon as Pat did a step, I was using a glaive. I hit him, crit him, and one-shot him.
You also warned him a lot, though. You had a conversation in character. You actually roleplayed about how looting the bodies are dishonorable, and that the world is rife with treasure, and you don't have to get it through ill-gotten means and everything. And he's just like, whatever, this is worth money. And you said, I will kill you if you do it. And he goes, I'd like to see you try something. And he turned around, went to looting the body, and you just cut his head off.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the most deserved 20 the world had ever seen.
Because I spent like 15 minutes arguing with Pat, and then I even went out of character. It's like, Pat, like, David has stole this. We can't be doing this shit. We won't be getting treasure. Like, we don't need Cody's shit. Cody's going to come in with another character with his own shit. Let it go. And then in the character's like, it's very dishonorable to loot corpse of dead comrades. He has nothing we need immediately. And Pat just like went, oh, but we might need it in the future.
Yeah, in case, to again defend my DMing, back in the day when people were doing this bullshit to me, I tried telling them, if you're going to loot the corpse of your allies, they're going to come in with an appropriate amount of wealth missing from what you looted from them, because people were just legit making, like, easy disposable characters, like, going, I have 6 con and I bought the staff of fuckery with all my money, and then this thing, so they could die and outfit other people, and, like, they would, like, fight in frontline and everything, and I told them, like, you can't be doing that, that's not how the game should be played, because, power gamer min-maxers when I was, like, a new GM. And I tried telling them the whole thing, and people were legit crying and, like, throwing fits and arguing, because my players were, like, 40-year-old man-children, and I was fucking, like, 16 or something. So, new GM and being abused. Nowadays, I mean, dude, remember that other dude that I explained vehemently, like, you're not doing this shit. If you're going to give them your cloak, go ahead and take it out of your money or everything, but you can't just be going here's the fucking item I like so much. I'm retiring my character. I'm bringing in a new character. Give it to this character. I'm like, what? Do they know each other? What is this? He's like, no, just he goes, okay, fine, role playing. I hand them my cloak. Give it to the first person that you see, and he walks off, and he's like making his character, and I just describe like some guy walks by, and they're just like, okay, but I believe it ultimately ended up just being lost in the mail office forever, right? Because he tried mailing it back to his character.
Yeah, the joke it was also does Mike. So Michael did that, Dark did that, Cody did that, Steven did that. Like they weren't the only ones, dude.
What I was saying, Mike did that at a time when it was well established that I wasn't taking that shit, and he also got really upset about like, well, where's the fucking cloak then? I'm like, well, first off, you could have like, I believe the cloak was worth more money than your starting gold was, so he couldn't have even have done that in the first place, and he didn't take any money out of his starting money for the cloak, so. Despite me even like I told him right before he was like retiring the character that you can't keep the cloak, and he's just like fine. And then Joe was being a good player by making a joke and following what his GM wanted to, not deal with the bullshit of like, oh well, we'll just kill ourselves and collect the money off this corpse of similar looking people.
No, David, cut. I wasn't doing a joke. You know how I know this?
You were just honestly upset with him, I take it?
No. I left the game for that month. I came in to hear the story later.
Oh, who the fuck is it?
Because Charlie Cody. It's because I was so angry at Steven and everything going on. You told me, like I told you that I was going to cool down for a month and I would come back.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, a lot of the inter-party and party interactions, interpersonal party reactions, I don't know. A lot of those old groupings that we had always had like one or two toxic players in it. Sometimes a majority of players are toxic. At least here,
changed.
Yeah, at least here, when Kieran is toxic, I can laugh at the fact that he's like a baby trying to be toxic.
That I'm maybe trying to be what?
You are like little baby trying to be toxic. Watch this.
Uh-huh.
And we had a fucking...
Yeah, I've not made being toxic a profession of mine.
Not yet, at least. I mean, we had players that would legit, like, try and destroy the group, like, going on. Like, Onks was an especially bad person where if they didn't get their way, they would just, like, complain. And apparently, for months, the party was talking about how they didn't like a certain thing I was doing in the game. And rather than talk to me about how I could change it, they just said, no, I don't like it, we don't want to play the game anymore. And I'm like, there's 2 to 3 sessions left of the game from being finished. Maybe 7 given your fucking track record of prolonging everything forever, but you really are at the tail end of the game. And you want to see what's happening in this session here. Because remember, the session before they said they want to quit, they said, oh, the fucking opera session was one of the better sessions we've ever played. And they just decided after that one that let's end it on a high note and just quit the entire campaign that we've been playing for like 2.5 years.
So essentially, the worst part of this is that Onks and Cody fed off each other and emboldened each other into that kind of bullshit.
I mean, I take solace in the fact knowing that they aren't together anymore, that they've destroyed their own relationship.
Oh, they did?
Maybe Cody was lying. I asked Cody what was the deal with Onks, and he just said, I don't talk to him anymore. Which, then again, Cody's answers were also very short and also very, what do you want me to apologize for? And I explained things, and he goes, yeah, well, you're at fault instead. I'm like, no, you did these things. And he goes, yeah, but no, I don't want to apologize. Alright, then you don't have to apologize. We're not really friends anymore, man. Sorry.
He sent me messages like, what do you need to apologize for? And I sent him the text. I put in Golden Age about everything, me complaining about him, get to his face, and he's like, you never written this. I'm like, I can do a screenshot.
Yeah, no, the fact that Cody was trying to manipulate people was pretty bad. And it's also just really sad that whenever he's confronted with it, he just stops talking to you entirely. Like, he shuts down and decides, well, if I can't scam these people into being my friend, I just won't respond to the situation at all.
A very cool way to manage interpersonal relationships.
I know. It's a shame, because I was friends with Cody for a long time, and, you know, I felt bad for some of the things I've done to him, because I remember one time he was coming in as someone that he said was going to be a cleric, but then he changed his character, like, 2 minutes after the fact, and didn't tell me, and I didn't check the new sheet, and I had him fighting a vampire to introduce his character. And I was just like, the only reason I have you fighting this really powerful thing is because you come with a holy symbol that can stop it. And he goes, no, I changed characters. I'm like, you what? No, I didn't even look at this new sheet. What is this? And he goes, I'm a gunslinger. I'm like, the other character had a gun. I thought you were just doing something. And, yeah, he just decided that, well, if this is how that would have happened, my character dies. And I try explaining to him, going, well, no, because you were going to play a cleric, and we were doing the cool introduction things that we always did in that campaign, where we always introduce the new person doing something so that they can immediately be emboldened by the party for being cooler than an NPC. And he just cried about how, like, no, if this is how it would happen. And I went, okay, fine. He kills you, I fucking guess. And then he left, and I heard him crying from the other room for like 30 minutes.
Hmm.
And I'm not trying to be like, man, that's so cool of him. It was more like, I felt bad. But looking back on it, like, I fucking gave him every opportunity to not do that. Like, it is a fucking made up in our imagination game where if I went, oh, I didn't get that fucking latest draft from you, boss, could we try reworking what was happening just now so that we could actually introduce your character correctly?
The only thing I really. Yeah, the only thing I regret was when I was much younger. I held a grudge about the one shot we did where Cody was supposed to betray us.
Are you talking about the fucking pyramid thing? Because he wasn't supposed to betray you. He just decided to do that.
No. That pyramid thing is another thing. It's the hero system. We all did a heist, but the secret is that Cody and another player worked for someone else or the government or whatever, and they arrested me and Steven.
It wasn't for someone else. It was Cody got his memories back and remembered that he was like more evil than he was or something, and I explained what his power list was, which allowed him to do a lot of evil stuff. And he decided to take it as a means of, I can betray everyone, which I made the power list to do that because it's the classic double crossed of a heist thing. So he didn't have to do that, I just wanted to point out. But I did kind of shove it in that direction. But again, it's a one shot where you guys were playing supervillains. Like, it's part of the fun.
So when I took my revenge is when we were playing a mythic game, and essentially I was trying to he was trying to study a book of the Yellow King, and he had like a plus 22 will save, and I had like plus 15, and I wanted to help. I sincerely wanted to help, but I failed the will save, and David said, "Kill him with the best you got." And I'm like, "Oh fuck, well, Cody, it's time for my revenge, I guess." And I just dropped 2 maximized mythic fireballs that dealt 200 damage on the spot, killing me and him.
Hmm.
See, that's fucking dedication to cast self-harm and from a dominate.
I was told by the Yellow King, kill him with everything you got.
Yeah, every time you say it in that way, I'm just seeing the fucking Rick and Morty giant head. Show me what you got.
Do whatever it takes.
2 mythic fireballs. But yeah, I mean, we were playing a mythic campaign and stuff, and I don't know. Was Cody upset with you for doing that?
Yep, very much so.
Because you guys were mythic. You had like 5 fucking different ways to resurrect after that.
But he didn't want to, so he was like, he went into his other body. Or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, he had another body. Like, fucking death is really cheap when you're mythic.
No, that's the thing. No, he just changed his old build, but asked you to just be the same character in another body.
Yeah, and I said yeah, because it's just fucking part of the fun of being able to make a plot as we go.
Mhm.
I mean, it's really no different than the party having had cast Resurrection. I mean, at least he didn't just he really just used this as an opportunity to change his build. It was better than a Resurrection. It was just everyone was having fun as far as I was concerned. You know, like yeah,
No,
the yellow.
Cody was
Yeah.
Cody was angry at me for months after that.
I'm sorry. I mean, I get that some people do get legitimately angry at people during things, but after a couple of minutes of thinking, they should go, "Oh yeah, this is all pretend." Like, yeah, granted, some people I think, are justified in being angry at other players because some of their actions are either so idiotic or intentionally malicious that, like, really, what the fuck is your problem? But this was like you were dominated. It's not like fucking remember Evil Steven, who like you guys he died in character or something, and he decided to play an evil character because you guys didn't save him or something. You failed to save him, so he made his next character try to like dismantle the train. Like he made it intentionally with the knowledge of what the next session would be, so that he became the main antagonist. He didn't ask me. I was just letting this play out because I'm like, where's he going with this? Because surely he's not this retarded. And the party stopped him like really fast. I remember him crying tears because he goes, "I didn't even get to use my shadow form." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, because there was 6 of them and 1 of you, and they're all the same level as you. So yeah, they killed you really fast. Go figure." And Cody rolled a nat 20 to stop the train from fucking killing everybody, and he was crying about how he broke it. And I'm like, "Yeah, but Cody rolled higher and he fixed it." And he got really upset.
Oh, was this the steampunk thing?
Yeah, it was Night Hunters.
Oh, okay, so I wasn't there.
And the dude's just like, "Well, my next character will get you guys," and I'm like, "No. Are you going to make your next character to kill the party?" He goes, "Yes." Okay, you're out of the game then. And he goes, "No," and he started crying about that, and we had to talk to him for like 30 minutes, and so I'm just like, "All right, goodbye." And I remember he fucking contacted us for like weeks after that, saying he was sorry for what he did, and I was going to give him another shot too, but then we learned that he had like actual mental problems because he was talking like someone else called us on his account, and she was just like, "Oh, I called the wrong people." I'm like, "Oh, he's his mom?" He goes, "Well, I'm sort of like his mom." I'm going, no.
So,
Granted, we were asking like legitimately going, "What do you mean by that, ma'am?" And she basically explained that he lived in a house with a bunch of other people. Like they weren't actually being taken care of by a real government or anything. They were just a bunch. It was like fucking Final Fantasy house. It was just a bunch of mentally ill people living together in one house, being taken care of by this like 70-year-old woman who, by her own admission, said she had multiple personality disorder, and uh,
yeah, it was.
we just didn't feel like it was a good idea to tell him that because it explains some of his actions, how he would. Because again, it's not like we were just being mean to a kid. He was like a 37-year-old man, and I was like 17 or 18 or something. Like I think the actions I chose at the time are logistical, given that how the fuck are you an adult and less mature than me? Like, what the fuck, man? I'm at college.
The the other like in game like mechanically, yesterday I think it was yesterday or a couple days ago, I told Kieran about the situation at the end of Ireland with Steven, where Unks and Ollie were just calling him a dog. Cody didn't care. Pat didn't care.
Yeah,
So he just tried to break the game fully with paintings of Tarrasques and bullshit of the sort.
yeah, and I told him not to do that sort of thing, and he's just like, "Well, look what I can do." And I explained to him not to do it, and then he said, "I'm not changing the character," and I went, "Well, then you're not playing." And then he threw a fit, and he quit. And then I don't know, like what was it? I feel like it was months later, but I'm probably over exaggerating that. Weeks at the very least. Um, we had a tenuous relationship of him being depressed and stuff and not wanting to hang out with us. But then one day he just talked about how people were talking to him and he felt like he understood what he did wrong. Although, granted, I would say I understand why he felt that way because the other players were being rather mean to him, and I should have been more on the ball about trying to have people not be complete tool bags to one another. Because, they were calling him a dog a lot because he was like a holy angel character. They were high level, like 17 and stuff. So he was playing like a celestial being from the heavens to serve as a guardian to Pat's cleric character person. And they were calling him a dog because he was hanging around Pat a lot because that's his backstory he chose. And Steven was saying that it was really bothering him and they weren't stopping, and he told me about it, so I told them to stop doing it, and they were like, well, then fine, I just won't talk to him. And I went, if that's the only way you can go about it is not talking to him, then whatever. But that should have honestly been my warning of going, dude, what's your fucking problem that if you can't call someone a derogatory term, that you can't
You're
talk
cutting
to
out a
them?
little bit.
Sorry. I should have taken it as a warning, because when Steven had talked to me about how it hurt his feelings because he talked to them himself and they didn't care. So he went to me, the GM, as you should, and I went to talk to them, saying Steven doesn't like being called a dog. Could you stop doing that? And their responses were like, "Well, it's because of this." I'm like, "Well, it doesn't matter because Steven says it's annoying. He doesn't like it.
The
Just stop
thing-
it for your fellow player." And he goes, and they both went, "Fine. We just won't talk to Steven's character at all because." And I should have taken that as the warning that it was, rather than going, fine, if you people can't, like, that should have been a warning. It should have been, what's your fucking problem that if you can't just talk down to someone who what they're saying is hurting their feelings in real life, you just ignore them. That's my fault. I should have been way more strict about that. But instead I was just like, fine, if that's all you can do is not talk to him, then whatever. But then Steven would try talking and doing things, and then when he looked to their characters, they would just go, we don't respond. Like, wow, that really was fucking asinine of them. So I don't blame Steven's, like, his character suicide where he got rid of the plague by taking on thousands of people's diseases and putting it inside of his body for him to crumple up like a folding chair to save other lives. That was fine, because I remember people got mad that he did that without anyone else's interaction, but he was explaining the plan and everyone was ignoring him, so he went, I'm going to go off and do it by myself. So, I don't exactly hate that he did that.
Yeah, it just took him there, and he did it.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of, because very much the issue in that game is it's strange to say that we had a Mean Girls thing happening, because it was essentially a group of 3 players plus me that we complained about things about the game, and when the game started, I would say what I complained about, and the other 3 would stay silent.
No, there was definitely, like, clicky schoolgirl drama going on with them fucking trans dudes because, they were going like, oh, David, if you're so upset about us acting certain ways, maybe you should take a break from the game. And I went, yeah, maybe I am just overreacting to some of the things that are happening. Maybe I'm just stressed out from running 2 games a week. We can put a pause in this one, and Joe can run a game every other day because you didn't want to run a game. Why don't you explain that real fast?
Oh, okay, so
Well, I guess
sorry
to interrupt. I should just finish. We talked about something that Joe will explain, but the important thing is that I was still having the main game being played. After the fucking fall of Harland and everything, we were still going to try and start another game. And then before the game even started, they just both, like, everybody was just going, you know what? We're going to be busy from now on until forever on those days, because they went off to go play another game with someone else. Like, they that whole thing was just abandoning. Like, they were assholes. But more so, the way they did your thing. Go ahead, Joe.
So, just for the other thing they were doing is they had another server that was like, they had like 4 sessions a day or some bullshit sometimes, where they just had a bunch of DMs in a world they all made. But essentially,
I thought you were going to explain you were going to GM every other week, and then someone else would, but then they just refused.
Yeah, so basically, our plan was going to be, I was going to start a campaign called Shadow Palace, but because I needed more time to prepare and I was still in classes, I asked for it to be bi-weekly. And people said, yeah, we can run one-shots in the meanwhile. So, I did one thing, and then from it was Friday the game, so from Monday to Friday, I would ask people, so what kind of game are we playing this week? Because I still need more time to prepare, and people didn't say anything. And then the day before the session, is like, sorry, I can't really GM anything. Can you do it? I went, sure, I'll do it this week. And then David in the second session couldn't deal with the other players and their whininess, so
Okay.
he volunteered to go pick up his sister. Work.
Yeah.
Was it not this?
Well, no, I was going to defend myself about why I was like, I can't keep playing the game with them, because you did inform them, pick real character classes, because they went, wouldn't it be funny if we were peasants and we got classes later? And you said, please don't do that. And then they did it anyways. And then I built like a not maximized character. I just built like a middle of the road thing, because I thought, we're just having a casual, fun game. I don't have to build a back-flipping master of ninjutsu. I don't have to make it so that I put in all of my skill points in a deliberate way so that my AC is 44 at level 3. I just built a middling character, and the people with peasant builds who were just going, oh man, I can't wait to see what class I trip upon, were just constantly, because I was defending them, because in character it makes sense that I would defend people who can't defend themselves. And I was a tank build, I had like a full shield and everything. I had like breastplate and like a tower shield or something. Like I was built to stand in front and take hits for people. That was my build. And they were like, hey, your AC could be higher if you did this. Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you take this feat? I'm like, because I want my character to do some other stuff, and I don't want to just min-max. Why don't you try making your characters do things? And they were like, no, we're having a story character, but your character's built wrong. And that's the only conversation they had with my character, other than the idea of where, like, in the backstory, when Joe asked, like, what do you think your backstory was? I said, my character was probably picked on a lot, but you know, because I didn't want other people to be picked on, I grew like a tough shell kind of thing, and that's why I'm a big AC tank like build. And they immediately went, no, our people wouldn't have bullied you. We would have defended you as kids. I'm like, oh, you're my childhood friends now. Okay, like fine, I guess I can be that. It can still work out, or you know, whatever. But then when it came to actually interacting with my character, nobody said anything. I tried getting the party to do stuff, and they would just kind of ignore me unless I said something they specifically wanted me to say, in which case they would be like, they would talk way over me, like they would interrupt what I was doing to like go, hold on, I want to do that, you know what I mean? Like they were not being very considerate to their fellow players. So yeah, because of the way they were acting, plus I wasn't exactly thrilled by Pat, because Pat was messaging me shit where it's like, Joe's cheating. I'm like, what the fuck are you on about? He goes, he has this fire element that's crossing water. That's why I'm casting water. I'm like, do you know they can do that? He goes, that's how their monster works. Did you roll how they do that? And he was just like, no. And then he dropped it. But it was still the fact that I was just upset that people are acting fools. Pat's deliberately cheating again by like looking at the monsters he's fighting during the fights. Which, I mean, Pat, by all means, talk to me later about how like I don't do that anymore. I was still pissed off that you were doing it. So
the issue is,
so I didn't want to be in that group anymore, because they were just still being way more toxic to me than they usually were when I was a GM. Like, they were doing the stuff that they did to Steven, for example, to me, where I'm like, wow, they are just like fucking catty little people. And then because I wasn't there, Joe couldn't run the session, and the solution became, yeah, go ahead, Joe, you can explain this. I have a strep throat now.
essentially what ended up happening is that I had ended up having problems with everyone during the sessions, because the characters, as David has described his, to Pat, when I said that they were basically going to face off, I called the campaign the Shadow Palace, and said that you were going to face off a problem for the entire world.
Oh yeah, Pat
So
was a merchant.
Yeah, Pat was a drow merchant, and they fought against a forest that was on fire. They started going in, and there were fire elementals there, and one of them got on Pat's cart. And essentially, I made like a snap decision, and when he burned Pat's the things that are in the cart, because he's made of fire, there was like smoke coming out of the cart. And Pat's just like, no, that's not how smoke works. And I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Let me just
he was
GM.
saying fire elementals don't like things on fire.
And then he was saying that the smoke wouldn't move with the card, which is retarded. And so yeah, and Pat also wasn't helping because he just wanted to do merchant things where there's not really, and I told him that there's not really a merchant game. Cody wasn't being too bad until he just decided he wanted to change character just cause. And like
Yeah.
2 weeks earlier, he sent like a week earlier he sent me like a message like, "What do you think this kobold feat could work like this?" And I'm like, I mean, maybe if we worked a bit on it, but why you are asking? You're playing an elf. He was like, oh, for nothing. A week later, he's like, can I change into this? It's like, this is a character very much specific for what's happening right now. I mean, I guess because you say your character wants to do this other thing, so sure, fuck it, I don't care. Because I prefer to have him as a real character because the other two were twin brother and sister. One was a warrior and the other one was a commoner. One had weapon focus and the other one had luck of the human or whatever the fuck as the feat.
Yeah,
Oh, the other one had weapon specialization, and her second feat is the second version of luck of the human.
yeah. Every battle was me standing in front of Onx's character as Onx belittled my build because I wasn't defending good enough. While I like fought off whatever was directly in front of me, trying to reach the Onx's character. Pat was driving a cart, doing like, "I'm gonna create water to scare the fire elementals," and then got mad when that didn't work because he never bothered to make it a check to know what these things were exactly.
He was a swarmonger druid.
Oh, was he? Why? I mean, during that particular fight with the fire things, he most like 7 out of 10 of his turns were moving the cart through the forest and casting water.
He was moving the cart because he was trying to get Onks out of the way.
I guess. But that's the thing is like pretty much Cody was doing the only real fighting because Ollie's like warrior class person did like 2-1 damage every round if he even hit. So, you know.
No, he was dealing quote unquote decent damage.
Quote unquote.
It's in the sense like when Al was in the sense, for example, he was doing some Alvar damage, but Alvar isn't built for attack.
I wouldn't have been upset with the party comp because I'm fine with parties being weird, wacky, especially at the beginning. But you did, as GM, specifically tell them not to take these classes and for Pat to not become a merchant because it would be too distracting from the game and you're trying to make it like a difficult game or whatever. And I was still fine with building my like gimpy character because if it really was just going to be extremely hardcore, we were all dead anyways because 3/5 of us were worthless.
And I was balancing around you guys, most of you guys being worthless.
But as soon as I left the thing, because I couldn't keep being abused by them, going like, yeah, this is just a really toxic group, I would leave. You tried contacting them about what to change in the game, what you could do, because the way it was set up, and I'm sorry that I left you on that moment, that you were going to fight a boss, and you were thinking that there was no way you could do anything that would make it so the party could win. Because without me to stand there and block 80% of the damage, that Onx's character would die in like 1 or 2 hits, and then Ollie's character and all that stuff. Like, it would just be a domino effect that without the big AC tank to defend the fucking 10 AC maiden, who, what did Onx's character ever even do?
He wouldn't?
What did Onx's common girl do?
Oh, she could reroll. She could let people reroll dice twice a day.
That's. I mean, okay, as a gimmick for beginning of a regular normal game, if you were just like, sure, you can do that, that's great. But if that's his entire build in the game where he said, pick like a wizard or something, don't go commoner class, this will be deadly. Yeah, that was really shitty of them. So yeah, the fact is, you were saying that they can't kill the boss, and you tried talking to them about how they can fix it, and they just absolutely refused to talk to you about it until you decided to cancel. And then fucking Cody got off on about how like, why'd you cancel? And you explained, and he ignored, and then Cody went off about how I'm being mean to people, and then I explained things, and he's like, Joe was having fun, and then I asked you to explain yourself, and you wrote out these like 3 paragraphs, and then Cody never responded to us again until he came in and was like, "I'm a changed person. Are you? No."
I mean, very much an issue I had with the 2 people that were playing NPC classes was that this was the conversation we have exactly. It's like, so we talked about you guys getting actual classes, and they just went, yes, but you haven't given us anything to work with yet. And I look at them as like, you should be searching for them. I was like, we are, you just didn't show us anything. And that was the entire conversation because there was nothing else I could say to them.
You should have shown them a prestige class and acted like they could get the prestige class. But then when they try training them, the guy's just like, "Man, you guys are dog shit. Like you're missing 6 levels of fighter or something."
Hey, yo, you guys do realize this shit needs BAB, right?
So, very much the big issue is that my campaign was kind of a grimdark setting where a bunch of people went off to die. But the hope in it is that this, like, shadow that was basically starting to block out the sky and create shadow monsters and a bunch of, like, creatures that just a shadow template on them. There was a thing of people were being conserved inside of the shadows, and if you destroyed the shadows, the people would still be alive, but weakened beneath it. So there was very much hope, and this was things that they were supposed to find out later that never happened.
Well,
Like I worked with everyone's backstory, some
eh.
bullshit. Never did anything with it.
I mean, that is. I want to be like. Maybe I could see people being upset with you for not being more stern, saying if you told them not to pick like
I
NPC
told everyone.
classes. Oh, I know you did, but then they did it anyways. I could see someone going, "You told them and they did it anyways. You're at fault for not putting your foot down." But it's the kind of thing where it's like hard to just tell someone, "Hey, why don't you play the game correctly, fucker?" Because it is just like I said, it's an imaginary makeup game that if someone wants to act like a fucking weeaboo swordman in a fucking medieval setting, like, yeah, you could tell them not to do that, but if considering they're supposed to be your friends, like, I'm not. Kieran
No.
isn't just like, yes, I play. Kieran is my professional KTRPG buddy. We do not actually like each other. We're just being paid. Like, that's not how that.
Ouch.
That's yeah, exactly. And I'm paying you
Eesh.
fucking nothing. So
Yeah, what the hell?
but that's what I mean. Is like,
It's
yeah,
not even an exposure because he doesn't stream anymore.
yeah, I don't even have any viewers.
Exactly.
Hey, you have
But-
me.
Yeah, in fact,
You're
this
in
is-
the game.
In fact, this is detrimental to Kieran because he's being shown to Pedro. But anyways,
Yeah, what the hell?
But anyways, that's what I mean. Is like, yeah, if your friend is really being a fuckface about it, where they're just like, no, I absolutely have to play the weeaboo fighting Magic Man in a campaign where everybody's an Egyptian, then like, yeah, it's hard to say no to them sometimes because it's supposed to be your friend, and like, if they really want to, like, I can understand, like, it's hard to just be like, no, break your dreams so that we can have a fucking cohesive plot, because, you know, sometimes fun is more important than, like, it's easy enough to go, oh, he's some strange foreigner, and everyone can treat him as some strange person because there are no samurai in ancient Egypt. But
No.
the thing is like, yeah, there's always the problem with like, yeah, we have a lot of players that always like, even Pat in the fucking Grim Harvest game, the fact where it's like everybody should play a good person, and so far everything Pat has done is like try and get like really angry at fucking peasants, trying to play music and like belittling people. Like he's taking the role of jester. Like he's not that helpful in fights. He did help in the Wraith fight, granted, but like he hasn't really like a lot of the fights he just kind of dips out on. One of the fucking sessions, he's like, my character absolutely will not go back in, so we had him play a dwarf, and then like just generally his whole like, you know, again, I asked you guys to play what would be heroes and good people because we're playing a game full of like necromancers and like old like King Arthur kind of like storytelling, and so for him to come in and be this I don't know, a good way to explain it, like he's just being like a chaotic neutral asshole. Like it's not like even Kincaid's character is fine because you are playing like the lone wolf like edge character, but you're still choosing to do good things. You're actually fighting off evil things and whatnot when you hear about them, as opposed to Pat's character who just goes, "Ew, no, I want to leave this town," and it's not even in like a fucking kind of way where he's just like, "And I would, but my pride and my thoughts eat at me, and I don't want to. I'm going to have to do the good thing." It's literally the only reason I'm here is because I need these guys to live. You know, like he's helped at points, but like altogether, it has felt like Harvick is just kind of stapled onto the party like a fan fiction character.
I mean, there's a
He's
reason
not
why
good
our
at
name.
fighting.
Yeah, there's a reason why our party name is the Association of People Who Are Good at Fighting in Harvick.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's what I mean. Is like I did tell like Pat should have known better at this point and everything, but if I don't think Pat can play another kind of character. We're still streaming, by the way, so Pat, if you hear this, prove me wrong, fucker. Actually play someone who's decent. Because
We're still alive.
even Richter, who was supposed to be the like Pat's idea of Richter was being a heroic, like laudful, prideful, like adventurer, and that was a great start because he started off going, "I do good for good's sake," and fame, of course. Like he was kind of like stuck up and everything, but it was so much different than the characters he usually plays, which are all cynical assholes that don't want to do anything. Which is the weirdest thing because like you're playing a D&D game. If your character backstory is I don't want to do it, like that's a fine backstory if it's played right. But Pat really does lean heavily into the can't we let someone else do it? And you're just like no one else will do it. And he's not even like oh I guess I have to do it. It's more like can't you guys do it without me?
Eventually, my character evolved into a cynical asshole that actually does things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't
And
necessarily
I'm a
blame
ball of joy that also does things.
I don't necessarily blame Dakesh, because Dakesh started off fun enough where Joe's like, I'm not going to play another cynical character, but you were really doomed by the people you were playing with. Like, half the party quit, as aforementioned and everything. Like, I can understand. It made sense to me why Dakesh was having a bad worldview, because you did not want to be the party leader, and you were always forced to be the party leader, Joe. I'm sorry.
I've embraced it.
Yeah. But, what was the thing I was going on about with Richter? Yeah, Richter started off as like a kind of unique character, but it did quickly become more like Richter still had like catchphrases like "I'm the greatest," but then when he met people like Roy, who were more full of themselves than Pat was apparently, because he's like "I'm the greatest," and Roy's like I am actually the greatest though, so nice to meet you, second greatest," and then Pat's character doesn't even like play off that. He just goes, "Fine, I don't like him," and I walk away. And it'd be fine if that was how Richter was at the beginning, but no. Like everyone became cynical, but my problem with Pat's character becoming cynical was Richter was talked about so much prior to the game about what he's like a dragon slaying hero. He is the idyllic adventurer, he's the person that people tell stories about, like that kind of thing. Where, he does good for good and everything and fame. But ultimately, it did just become like kind of like a punk, where it's like, yes, I'm famous, and someone's like, wow, did you really kill that thing? And he's like, yeah, of course I did, kid. Like a fucking celebrity, like movie star type of person that can't actually fight for themselves.
You chose to not help us deal with Leviathan purely because Leviathan didn't steal his statue.
Yeah, I mean that still fucking boggles my mind.
I mean-
'Cause I was all ready to have Richter come by and help, and then for him just to go, I changed my mind. I'm like, you don't even have to be there for the game because Pat's not in our Saturday game right now for mysterious reasons, and like I could just run Richter throwing a blast at them a few bit. Like you're really strong. It'd be helpful for the party to have like. Wouldn't Richter being there have made blasting that thing way more efficient?
Wouldn't he be fucked over by it being underwater?
A little bit, but Joe has magic.
I don't know how fucking kinesis work at all, let alone
His-
underwater.
His blasts, I think, at worst do half damage,
Probably.
but they probably do max damage because Pat has like multiple types of damage.
Pat
on
has
blasts.
the kinetic blade thing.
Yeah, so he'd be fine. But that's the thing is like just for Pat to like in the chat, Pat was going yes, and then a week later, Pat goes, "I changed my mind." Maybe he has some sort of thoughts that he refuses to share with me. That makes complete sense why
No,
Richter
because
wouldn't come in.
the issue is that Pedro said that the Leviathan stole his statue and he bought it.
Yeah, which I'm still baffled because I did not expect him to believe that the fucking whale stole a statue.
I mean, both
The whale
Pat
that
and
was
Richter.
mind controlled every moment beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just the thing that, like, you just believe something that I was like, no, yeah, there's no way you'll believe this.
He believed a joke and then completely killed the idea
then
of
you
him helping.
explained to him that it didn't actually have a statue, and he decided to not help the party.
You
Amazing.
could know.
Okay, sorry. I said, so he thought it stole his statue. He was going to help the party, and when someone reiterated that it didn't, he decided to fall back on that.
Yeah, on the Friday game, I believe we told him no, he didn't. It was a joke. He was like, oh, and then he decided Richter would not go.
Yeah.
Sorry that my memory is so bad for something that happened like 2 weeks ago. It's the fucking ear infection. My brain is turning into goo.
The spider is placing webs on your heads.
Yeah, it's laying eggs inside of me. I'm gonna go out of this world a mother. All right. Well, I think I've definitely like the last like half of this stream is just audio about our past D&D games. So we should probably stop before we end up talking about another group of even older times.
Yeah, I just like that if someone decides to watch this VOD, they'll be real confused about how it started and how it ended.
No, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
list it like what did we start with?
No, that's the thing.
Kittens.
It starts with
It's gonna be
Talisman.
Kittens Epic Spell Wars D&D talk. It'll be in the title.
Hey, future Joe, remember, next time you play the hero system, make Grim again. It's fun.
Yeah, Grim is.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean,
I know what
just
we'll
as
do
a
if I ever
final
play
fun story, I do like
Oh,
how
boy.
Joe started joining us. Joe came in wanting to play the most edgelord piece of shit ever, but because the setting was like a high school with like people with powers, people weren't freaked out by Grimm's like dark appearance and his backstory. It wasn't more like, oh my god, he's a monster. It was more like, we're really sorry that happened to you, man. Like, everyone was just so welcoming to this skeleton lich thing that you're just like, Joe, I think like Grim was like a teenager. This is like, I am darkness, and people are like, if you ever need someone to talk to, and just like tears coming out of your eye sockets.
No, the joke was that basically I went into it, which like you explained to me what the denizen was, which was this person that was already dead. So I said, well, my guy isn't going to be named Grim. It'll just be like a man with the face of a skeleton, and then he'll use sizes to, i.e., summon sides to fight. And he was basically a tank that reflected damage and healed himself. But
yeah, but what I mean more is like appearances wise, like all that stuff. You made yourself like the traditional looking kind of edgelord, where you're a skeleton wearing a hood and you use scythe and like vampiric powers and everything, and you even talked pretty like edgy. But because everyone else was just like, it's a high school setting, we had this kind of fun contrast that like Grim slowly just kind of became a teenager too. You know, like I thought it was really, it's really looking back on this thing where like you have this like edgy goth kid who's a skeleton. But because his friend group is just like, hell yeah, like what if someone was literally like a preppy, and then just Grim slowly just kind of like started smiling, you know?
yeah,
Grim
I mean,
had
I
friends.
remember it was still like the first session, but it was like 30 minutes in. I met the student, the disciplinary officer, like the leader of the disciplinary office from the school, and you were using an image of a character I knew, and I'm like, ah, fuck, like, I'm not gonna fight against Tibari Kiyoya from Hitman Reborn.
Man,
Like, fuck that shit.
those are
And
words.
I no, I actually remember that character because I remembered it because what I did right after, he said this, he was coming right at me, and I just phased through the fucking floor and got stuck.
That's what I mean. Like, I really did like that setting for the hero system where you were just like a bunch of superpowered teenagers dealing with teenager issues while being superheroes. It was fun, and we had like your cool fucking. Like, I just really do like the idea of you coming in as like the new kid that's like acting all edgy, and it's just like it's one of those things where I mentioned like the two branches of a comic book story where it's like you see the Reed Richards of Earth, whatever. Like this Grimm is like an evil soul sucker, and you're just like, why are you so happy? And you just go, I had friends, and then the party shows up. You know what I mean?
Wow.
That's what I mean. Like, it's the kind of thing that's super cool for like running long-term campaigns. Shame I think that one fell apart like everything else. Anyways,
I was trying to do reverse method acting.
yeah. But I
Yeah,
think it's nice. I think that we end on a more happy story rather than all the crummy stuff we dealt with. I really do think your introduction as Grimm was a fun time, Joe.
Good, then I'll stop my joke. Is my joke really good?
Oh, I mean, go ahead. It's the I haven't stopped the stream, but it's over top of the button in case you start being like, all right. So two Jews walk into a bar, I can be like, no, end stream.
No, I said I was reverse method acting because when I was 16, I was depressed as fuck. So I was just trying to be happy through fear.
Well, that's still kind of a happy thing to end on because you were depressed and you're not anymore because you have us as friends. Wow.
Yeah.
Remember, Joe, we are friends.
Yeah, we're more toxic than we are to each other.
That's proof. That's proof of friendship.
That's the only kind of friendship I ever had.
Dude, yeah, no, I can't think of any friendship where my friends weren't complete assholes to me. So yeah, I'm sure we're gonna get people that are gonna be like, "You've never had a friend that just hugged you?" I'm like, well, yeah, I guess I've had friends that. Well, actually, no, I've never had a friend that just hugged me, but I've had friends
But that's
that.
That's the freedom of friendship, being complete assholes with each other.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's literally that joke where like you're talking with some new friend and they crack the mean jokes to you, and you get angry at them because you're like, we're not friendly enough to be making fun of each other, buddy.
You haven't earned the correct amount of points for you to make fun of me.
You can make fun of me, but you can't make fun of Joe. He's a little baby.
Yeah. Very much my friendship with David is sending each other the darkest memes we just find about and laughing at it together.
The darkest memes? Let me find that thing I can send it to.
No.
Here you go, Joe. The darkest memes.
Well, it's not loading, so that's good.
No, put your mouse over it. The darkest memes. Alright, well, with that terrible joke that people can't even see the stream out of the way, I think, it's like 1 a.m. here. It's like fucking last hour has just been us talking. But, I mean, hey, that's half done of, I'd say a majority of the good times that we can be streaming here is us just shooting the shit. So yeah, until next time.
Yeah.